And welcome everybody to Stay Tuned Sports. It's your boy King hanging out with the good friend Jimbo right over there, getting ready for Notre Dame and Georgia here at the at the Sugar Bowl.
We're already off to a good start.
Already there. Happy New Year to everybody. Again, we were supposed to be on the air yesterday, doing this, but of course somebody had to go and be an asshole, an Islamic asshole, and go ahead and attack everybody. So, again, our thoughts and prayers to everybody down there in New Orleans, all the victims, all the injured, everybody who passed away. Unfortunately, everybody's family who's been impacted, everybody who's, unfortunately had to be there and see such a senseless act. We, of course, send all of our love, all of our sympathy to everybody down there in New Orleans, everybody who was affected. That being said, fuck terrorists, they'll never win. So we're here to enjoy some good college fucking football. And that's exactly what we're going to sit here. And that's exactly what we're going to do, Jimbo, right?
Yes, I mean, it's got to be a good game. I mean, it can't be like yesterday's or New Year's Eve's games, like Penn State and Ohio State. Talk about freaking blowouts.
I wonder who this is in the chat currently. Because that's a throwback. That's a way throwback. To me, I got a King Rocks, of course, which just an inside joke to anybody who ever knows me and my my audition tape for 97.9X. So I don't know. That could be Tommy Champagne. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know exactly who it is, but whoever Boston Red Sox 49 is, hi, how you doing? Thank you for joining.
you look a little nervous though. Is there like a nervous there because of the inside joke, or you just
no? It's a perplexion. It's a who could it be? Because there's a couple people who have done that to me over the years. So my mind is racking. It's like I haven't talked to them in fucking a decade. I haven't talked to... Oh, it is Tommy. All right, I figured. The Boston Red Sox gave it away. I figured once I saw Boston Red Sox, I figured that was going to be Tommy Champagne. Great to have you here, Tom, as we're getting ready to watch Notre Dame and the University of Georgia, UGA, as they like to be called, with their fucking dog. But how you feeling about this game, Jimbo? You did mention to me a little bit before that you're... got a bit of the nerves.
Yeah. I mean, before everything happened down in New Orleans, like I was pumped. I was ready. I'm like, I really think we could beat the Bulldogs. Like, not a blowout, but I think we could beat them.
Right.
And then everything happened and the game got postponed. It's more curiosity than worrisome of that extra day. How is that going to affect the players, and can Freeman keep them pumped up and keep them motivated and to go out there and win? That was really my only nervousness. Was I hope they could keep that intensity.
I do wonder how they handle the situation, not just like the fact that, okay, well, you're playing a day later than you thought you were, but the entire situation. This is, clearly a massive tragedy that happened for some of these guys less than a mile away from where they were staying in a hotel. You were locked down and sequestered in your hotel for the most part yesterday with both of these teams. It's clearly something that, you couldn't escape. It's on your mind. It's there. So how do either of these teams come out and handle this situation? I think is going to be really it's going to be an interesting to watch to see how that unfolds.
Yeah. And the other thing too that I at least on my end of looking at Twitter, of updates and stuff like that, it was a lot of wonder how Georgia's going to handle this, and how much is this going to affect Georgia. There wasn't much of how's this going to affect Notre Dame. There wasn't much talk of Notre Dame. It was almost like we're being written off already because of, I guess, maybe Georgia being the bigger team.
Do you feel that way? Do you really feel like people are writing off Notre Dame as this?
It did. It felt like no one was really talking about. They were only talking about Georgia's side of how can this impact them, not how is this impacting Notre Dame?
But do you well, there's a couple ways you could look at that. Like, do you look at that as maybe they're more worried about how Georgia does come out of this, or is, and like it's Notre Dame, we know Marcus Freeman's got it, he's all right, and they'll get it, or is it, or you could see it as that way of just like, well, I don't know, Notre Dame is a new position for Notre Dame, we don't know how they're going to end up in it, so I guess that's a way to look at it, but listen, we're the time for us bullshitting about it is almost done.
Yeah,
we got it here. We're going to find out who is doing what where. I wish there were easier ways to go ahead and share the super live ESPN feed, but they keep on blanking it out. A goddamn thing we're trying to go and see it. So I can't even really share that with my good buddy. So we're going to be maybe like 20 seconds behind from what I saw. The way the stream was is about 20 seconds or so behind. So... all right, well, let's see how this goes down here. Notre Dame's going to be kicking the ball off here. They won the toss. They deferred to the second half. So Georgia is going to get the ball first here in New Orleans, and it's going to be a touchback for the Bulldogs. As we see Stockton take the field for Georgia. Good old Gunner Stockton. Played a fairly decent game against Texas. Led Georgia back there. 12 or 16, 71 yards, no touchdowns, one pick. So if he has similar stat lines in this game, where he plays the whole game, that might not bode well for Georgia, but we will see.
Yeah.
So let's get ready here to, well, not rumble, I suppose, but here we go. 1st and 10. Stockton pitches it out to Jaden Greathouse, and that's going to be a loss there for the Georgia Bulldogs on 1st down. Notre Dame's defense has been a strength, and one of the strengths that you've heard a lot of the pundits talk about, say that's one of Notre Dame's great things is their defense. So let's go ahead and see if that Notre Dame defense continues to play well here in this Sugar Bowl. 2nd and 12, 2-yard loss on the play for Georgia. Stockton under center. Takes the snap. He's going to pull it down, try to run himself, and is sacked for another yard loss by the Notre Dame defense there.
And this is what we need. We need a fast start from this defense to help out our offense.
That's going to be Joshua Burnham with the sack on Stockton. They're going to say 3rd and 12 still. He did not make it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and 13. Let's fucking, what are we doing here? But here we go. Stockton is in shotgun now. Takes the snap. Back. He's looking to throw. Notre Dame's got pressure. Throw. Incomplete. No flag. No, there is one now, they're saying. They're saying there's a flag. That's a real late flag. And you're going to say pass interference on Notre Dame. I don't see it.
Yeah, I want to see a replay of that.
Where is this pass interference? Let's see.
Oh, he's got the jersey. But even...
yeah, well, he was pulling it and had shoulder pad, and he didn't need to. He didn't need to do it. He didn't need to do it.
And that's great. He's all past couple of games he's been having PI problems.
Pulled the jersey and didn't need to. So you got off the field and then gave it away because the throw was off.
Yeah.
The throw was off as a bad throw. He wasn't catching that anyway. So that's just a very bad penalty by Notre Dame there. So now Georgia trying to do a little reverse trickeration here, but they're going to lose some yardage here.
Go.
So again, Notre Dame's defense stepping up, stopping Georgia. Georgia tried to do a little bit of a double reverse there and ended up with nothing. Actually, they ended up with less than nothing. They lost yardage on that. Again, 2nd and 15, and they're lucky they got back to 15 because that was looking like it was going to be 2nd and 20, 2nd and 21 on that one. Crafty in the chat. How you doing, brother? Good to see you. Oh, this channel is going to be a shit show on Sunday. We got the Giants who are trying to lose, the Eagles who apparently want to lose. Nobody's playing anybody. It's all going to be just shit. Stockton, he carries the ball here on 2nd and 15, gets back to about the line of scrimmage, maybe a little bit more. It's going to be 3rd and 9 coming up here for the Georgia Bulldogs.
I may be rooting for the Giants Sunday since we're sitting all of our starters.
Yeah, okay, but just got to make sure that we don't win by what is it? We have to, I think 28, 27 we have to win by for me to get to retain the belt. We have to.
I'd be okay with you taking the belt as long as your draft pick drops down to the mid-teens.
No, we just need everybody else above us to win. So Stockton on 3rd and 9. Can't find anybody open. Ball is out, but it goes out of bounds as he's sacked. So that's going to be a massive loss again for Georgia, and they are going to have to punt here against this Notre Dame defense, which has been stout outside of the one bad penalty, which they didn't need to take. This Notre Dame defensive front has really shown up here in the beginning against the University of Georgia Bulldogs. And that was a fumble indeed.
So it should go back a couple more yards.
It'll be going back where it went out of bounds.
Yeah.
And they didn't. Wow. These refs are SEC refs. Oh, wait. Are they going to come in and say... Yeah, no, you have to review the fact that just how God, college football, you fucking suck. The officials, meanwhile, that's a clear ass fumble. Like how the fact they didn't call that a fumble on the field.
The ball was moving even before his hand was.
Yeah, which means like if that had stayed in bounds, they would have just blown it dead anyway. Ooh, God, these refs are ready. These fucking refs are ready. Don't get me fucking... I took the flag counter off because this is college. I was like, I'm not going to put the flag counter. But you motherfuckers, you better not... that's another thing a little different from college football than with pro football. The fucking commercials are so goddamn many. There's so many goddamn commercials. Ridiculous amounts of commercials. So...
And you know, like, I'm glad that we're doing this game right now instead of last night, because we probably would have went to bed about 2.
It would have been past midnight. It would have been past midnight that we were on the air. I think that's clear. Which is part of the reason why you said it. You know, hey, I'm off work tomorrow, so that's it's going to be pretty good to I'll be good to do the show. But late nights are still late nights.
We're not 20 no more.
No, we're not, and it just is. I tied one on for New Year's. I tied one on pretty good, and I'll give myself credit. I got up. I made breakfast at a fairly early hour. It was like 9 o'clock. So I'll tell you what, that's not too bad. I went to bed at 2:30, I think, and I was. But here's the thing: I went out and I got more. I got Jägermeister for the first time in months. So I was enjoying myself a couple of these nice little Bundesligas, my little Jägermeister Mountain Dew concoctions, and I tied them on. It was delicious, and they still are. I miss this. This bottle is going to be gone probably in the next 2 or 3 days, and I'll be back to being sad. But it's so good.
Mom went up to New York to see my new niece, and also obviously
congratulations, by the way. Yes, what a hell of a little belated Christmas present for everybody in your family. But yes, your sister gave birth to her second child.
Me and the wife decided, well, since we usually eat 1-2 o'clock for Mom, why don't we do like 4 or 5 o'clock, and I'll actually smoke the ham, and that worked out. I mean, I still got up at 11, got to sleep a little bit, went to bed at like 3 a.m. or whatever because I was playing college football.
As one does.
Yeah, definitely. I bought a bottle of Jameson for New Year's Eve, and I realized why I stopped buying it for a little bit there. It's almost gone, so I got to put that.
Same with the Jägermeister. Once it hits your lips, it's so good.
So let's see, what do they call it here?
So they did say it came out. So it's 4th and 21, where Georgia's going to be punting from about their 12-yard line. The punter is set up at actually about his 13 there.
You go for a fake?
That'd be ballsy. Kirby. Nope, he's just going to punt it. Oh, like son of a bitch.
Did you get the... Oh. God, you got to hit the ball.
Are you kidding me? Notre Dame can't get off the field because we keep on having these fucking penalties.
I mean, that one, I don't blame him. I mean,
is it going to be running into or roughing? If it's running into, we're fine. If it's roughing, we're fucked.
I'd say running. I mean, he barely touched him. The guy did more of a flop than anything. He hit his plant
He's
leg.
still telling him it's going to be fourth down, so it was running into, not roughing. So it's up to Kirby if he wants to kick it again, or I don't know. I forget if the option is you kick it again, or you can add the 5 yards to the end of the run, or whatever. But it's going to be.
I mean, if I'm Kirby, I'm adding it on because again, Notre Dame's special teams has been.
They almost got there this time. You don't want to give him another shot? They're going to kick it again. They are going to kick it again.
I don't blame the guy. Like I said, I mean, he had a free shot for that ball, but you got to put both hands out there.
You got to get there. You got look at that wide open. Ooh, he did. That's such a fucking kickers.
It's all right. Now I don't even rush. Just drop everybody back.
Yeah, no, this one I do max protect. Just put everybody back there for a return or something. Fuck it. Notre Dame just doing a bit of a shift there. On a 4th and 16 punt now. Almost again. And did we hit him again?
That one he flopped.
Yeah. Okay, and nope, they got another flag.
Get out of here.
You got to be fucking kidding me. And that one's not roughing either, though.
That was less of a hit than the last one.
Now they might do a fake.
Jesus.
Oh, they declined it. They said, fuck it. We're just not doing it again.
We don't want to get.
We're going to get our punter fucking murdered here.
Man, again, a freeze.
What? No, come on.
Come on, man.
What a fucking floppy dance. This ain't fucking soccer. What up?
He left his leg up there.
Yeah, like he's fucking pirouetting and shit. Like, what the fuck are we doing?
You look like Kenny Pickett on Sunday with that fumble.
You know what I'm doing? I'll do what like that Giants player did earlier in the year.
Oh, yeah.
You run up to that guy, you fucking hold him up and be like, you ain't falling. You ain't doing this shit. Fuck off.
That was against the Eagles last year or something, I think.
I thought it was this year. I believe it was. Oh, no, I think it was Seattle. It might have been the Seattle game.
Okay.
It might have been one of the early. I can't remember, but I think we were home, so it would have been Seattle.
Yeah.
I can't remember. First down, Riley Leonard. He's going to pull it down. He faked out the cameraman on that one.
Yeah.
And that's going to be. Looks like they're saying caught, but right at the line of scrimmage. But there is a flag down. I should have had my flag counter up for this one.
Well, I mean, it's already 3, so.
I was going to say I might put her up. I might put her up here. Actually, it's 4. This is going to be 4 now. So, they're saying he threw it past the line of scrimmage?
So that's a 25. Oh, all right.
Did he? I didn't see it.
It got tipped back. He threw it, got tipped back.
Oh, he did it. You can't double throw. Yeah, no, you can't double throw. Okay, so I didn't see if it was tipped or if it... So it wasn't that he faked out the cameraman. It was that he fucking... it was tipped and he threw it again. Okay, yeah, that is clearly illegal. Yes, you can't do that. So, because it was a loss of down, so that's going to be 2nd and 15 or whatever it was. Love with the carry.
I love love.
Only love is love. Love is love. You know,
Yeah.
love is love. That's what they've been telling us forever. Love is love, and I agree. Love is love. It looks like it's going to be 3rd and 10 coming up. Oh, 3rd and 19. Sorry, no, I thought the one thing said 10. It did not. So 3rd and 19. They have to get to the 46-yard line for a first down. So I guess that was a 10-yard penalty. I guess I don't know. Riley Leonard throws incomplete. 4th and 19. Notre Dame's going to have to put. So both defenses so far playing it's a cagey affair. There's a cagey affair down in New Orleans right now, as it stands.
I know they want to get Leonard going early, but maybe just lean on the run a little bit here.
Oh, well, we'll see. That penalty to start off with, fucking murdered. That's killing.
Yeah.
So now, Georgia's going to get the ball. Notre Dame punts the ball away. Oh, I never moved the fucking possession arrow. That's my ball. Or possession highlight there. And that's going to be fair caught at the 19 by Georgia. So that's where they're going to start their second possession. 10:41 remaining here in the first quarter. Notre Dame 0, Georgia 0 at the All-State Sugar Bowl College Football Playoff quarterfinal. Gunnar Stockton coming onto the field again. How was your New Year's? How was your? I saw a couple of pictures. You seem to be quite enjoying yourself.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, you know what? Why don't we just goof off? So I bought the hats and the beads and all that stuff.
Right, as one does.
Banged the pots and screamed Happy New Year to some guy on the bike riding past us, and he said Happy New Year back. I was like, all right.
You call your wife Pots? Get it? Banging pots? Although I will say this, first down run here for Georgia, they're going to get about 7 on the run. 2nd and 3 upcoming here for the Bulldogs. The one thing that I believe it was you, who brought this to my attention, which I kind of already knew this, but it was something apparently a new fact that you found out, is that, what is it, Janine from Ghostbusters. Played by Annie Potts. The reason I'm thinking about this is because we just talked about banging pots. Oh no, there's a catch by Georgia. And they're going to get it all the way up to the 50. Oh, he breaks free down at the 40 is where he's tripped up.
You got to make sure he's wrapped up if you're going to go rip that ball out.
Bell with the reception, answering the bell here for Georgia. And we have the first real big play of the game. A little bit of an offensive pass interference there. Not called, however.
That was the other thing I thought, too, because, he
did a bit of a swim move on him, but it is what it is, and these officials are going to call whatever they're going to call. So you just kind of, I believe, have to deal with it, unfortunately. Well, we do anyway.
We have a stop and play. Are they going to review it? Maybe his
did he step out, maybe? We can hope.
Interesting.
But we do have a stoppage in play here. And
did you watch any of the Winter Classic or no?
I watched some of it until the Blues started blowing the fucking Blackhawks out. And I was like, all right, well, this is fucking boring. So then I got ready for the Penn State-Boise game, which turned out to be a blowout anyway. So Penn State looks good. I feel bad. I think Arizona State should have won that game yesterday. That how you don't call that targeting, and then review it and still don't call it targeting, I will never understand. I don't understand it. I don't get that.
At first glance, like when I saw you, I think post in our group chat, that's targeting 100%. I went to look at it. I'm like, no. And then I watched it again, and then I saw the helmet to helmet, him lunging. I'm like, it's checking off all the boxes.
It checked everything. Defenseless receiver, helmet to helmet. I think somebody tried to say, well, they didn't hit him with the 6 inches of the crown. But it met every other criteria. And if you want to be technical, I don't know, where does that start, begin, anything like that? But it's still defenseless receiver, and it's still a hit to the helmet.
the defenseless part, like,
I think that overrides everything.
but I I mean, yeah, I think he was more slightly defenseless than like full blown defenseless. Didn't see the guy coming. I mean, he was starting to turn already.
He didn't. He got the ball as he's coming down. The Texas player launched into the side of his dome.
Yeah, like that. All the
It
rest of
ticked
that
every box, for me at least anyway. From what we've seen of college football
Yeah,
and what they call targeting, that was targeting.
yeah,
So the fact that on the field they didn't throw the flag, and then in review they still said no targeting, means that they didn't want to make that big of a call in that game and have that be the story. But it's still the story because you missed a clear targeting that cost the team a game. You can't. I mean, I understand letting the boys play,
yeah.
but the whole reason that rule is in there is because they want to protect these kids. And you just had this kid get his bell rung with no consequence. And I mean, that's so because that game could have ended there. And again, Arizona State had shut the fuck up, Kirby Smart, piece of shit. You can't. What's the call here? What do we got? Well, they're moving them all the way back to the Georgia side on the 38-yard line. First and 10. So they're saying, I guess that's where he caught it and went out of bounds. So they got a 1st and 10, but not nearly the big play that they thought they did. So that's a break for Notre Dame. Handoff for Georgia, and it's going to be a gain of a half a yard. 2nd down and 9 coming up here for Georgia. But going back just quickly to the Trevor Etienne with the carry, by the way. Going back to the ASU Texas game, you had him at 4th and 13 in overtime. You had him there. Like you let them come back. That's on you. Like that's so. At the end of the day, I can't be too mad about it because Arizona State had their opportunity and they let it go. So 2nd down and 9. It's going to be a gain of about 2.5. 3rd down coming up for this Notre Dame defense against Georgia. 8:34, 33, 32 remaining here in the first quarter. Your boy King, your good friend Jimbo right over there hanging out with you, watching the Sugar Bowl on this January 2nd. Should have been on January 1st, but somebody decided to get a little too Muslimy, and here we are. So 3rd and 7. Gunnar Stockton in shotgun. Trips to his left, takes the snap, back, looks, throws over the middle, caught. And that's going to be a 1st down.
I mean, our front line's getting pushed. Just need our DBs to clamp down a little bit.
Dylan Bell again with the reception, and it looks like he was injured as he has to get immediately off the field. So I don't know if he tweaked something with him not looking right, unfortunately. You don't want to see that. But right at the 50-yard line, 1st and 10, Georgia has the ball. Gunnar Stockton is in shotgun, takes the snap, back, looks. Notre Dame's front is indeed getting pressure, but completes it again. And that's going to be a 1st down at the 40-yard line.
I'd put him at short.
I think he was over the line. I think he got there. It depends if they want to say if he extended himself or not. Yeah, they are saying he's short. 2nd and 1. Dylan Everett was the receiver on that one. But we have a running play, 5 yards, 1st down for Georgia. Nate Frazier with the carry.
Just need our defense to kind of reset. I mean, it seems like they got the running game down. Just can't let these receivers run wide open.
As we take a look at the Georgia offensive coaches in the box. Up there, Mike hey, boo-boo. Hey, boo-boo. 1st and 10, Gunnar Stockton. Back, looks, throws. That's going to be caught for about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up for Georgia. 6:20 remaining here in the first quarter. And if you're watching along, thank you so very much. My name is King. That is Jimbo. This is Stay Tuned Sports. If you'd like to help us out, if you'd like to, assist us in any way, shape, or form, please hit that subscribe button. Helps us out tremendously. Hit the like button, too. Helps us out with the algorithm. Also, if you feel like donating, we do have a link down in the description below for our donation station. Thank you so very much. Georgia takes the snap here, and it's going to be a keeper by Gunnar Stockton, and he goes nowhere. Back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down coming up. But we do have, ladies and gentlemen, a flag. What is this one going to be? We're going to say offsides on Notre Dame. These refs are really kind of cracking on Notre Dame here so far in this game. I believe there have been 5 flags. I believe they're all on Notre Dame so far. Where is the offsides? Where is the offsides?
The only thing I saw was the right ends.
Maybe, but that's fucking. I'm sorry, I don't see that. I did not see that. Here's a handoff on 2nd and 3. It's going to be gain of about 2 for Georgia. Trevor Etienne with the carry. So it's going to set up a 3rd and 1 here for the Bulldogs.
So far, out of the 4 or 5 flags Notre Dame has, 2 or 3 of them were very ticky-tacky, questionable.
Agree. So here we go, 3rd and 1.
Come on, boys.
The offsides on Gorga. Let's see if they actually called Georgia, or if they'll somehow they say this is Notre Dame. Hey, they actually say it's Georgia. Hey, good job, refs, finally.
Yeah, you can't hide that.
I was waiting for the official to say, defense drew him offside, so it's Notre Dame actually at fault, 1st down. So now we have 3rd and 6. Gunnar Stockton's going to be in shotgun.
Man, a sack right now would be massive.
It would be nice. It would be nice, but let's see what happens here. Gunnar Stockton takes the snap, hands it off, and it's going to be a 1st down for Georgia. 6-yard gain. He gets right over the line of scrimmage. Or gets over the line to gain, sorry. So not great. It's not. We wanted the sack, and instead we got Georgia got a 1st down. So first and 10 from about the 25.5-yard line. Georgia has a running play here, but it only gets about a yard. 2nd and 9. Whoa! We got a little extra blocking there between Notre Dame and Georgia. A little extra feisty. Gabriel Rubio, 8 games, 14 tackles, 2.5 tackles for losses in his games so far this year. 2nd and 9. Georgia in field goal range. Now at the 24-yard line. Gunnar Stockton rolls out to his right, throws. That's going to be caught and short. Going to be 3rd and 1 coming up here for Georgia. Again, 3rd and short. This Notre Dame defense has been on the field the entire 1st quarter.
Just this drive alone, I think they were going on 6-7 minutes.
Gunnar Stockton so far perfect, 6 for 6, 41 yards. They're going to call it 3rd and 2. They moved the spot back from the original. Oh, that's not 3rd and 2. That's 3rd and 1. Where are you seeing 2, ESPN? That's 1 fucking yard. It's from a half yard to a half yard. The fuck? And that's going to be a tackle in the fumble. Notre Dame gets the ball. Yes. At the 8-yard line, now about the 9, I actually want to say. Notre Dame gets a turnover, recovered. Georgia, long drive, but no points, and Notre Dame has possession.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
There we go.
Or Lennon was laying down about to pass out till I yelled.
I mean, Lennon knows. Lennon's been around long enough. He knows. Oh, man. Oh, just what you needed. You figured, all right, if we can stop him to a field goal, that'd be good. No points is even better. Cheers to you, Notre Dame.
Very big.
So far, very defensive battle between these two teams. Georgia had a very decent drive there, getting down the field, but a massive mistake there at the end. He was going to be stopped before he got to the first down anyway, so Notre Dame's defense stopped him, and then he dropped the ball. Can't do that.
Yeah.
That was 2 days ago. That was New Year's Eve is when the ball's supposed to drop. You're not supposed to drop it now. But Georgia went ahead and did that. And so now it's going to be Notre Dame's ball about the 8.5, 9 yard line, somewhere around there. And Notre Dame's defense hopefully gets a little bit of a break. The good thing about having these big-ass, long-ass college commercials is that maybe the defenses get a little bit of breather here. And maybe Notre Dame can put together a drive of their own. Embrace love, as it were. And let's get this show on the road. And indeed, I know this was an earlier comment there, Crafty, but to quote me, indeed, a fumble in need is a fumble indeed. And Notre Dame indeed needed that fumble, and we got it, baby. And that's how it's looking right now. So again, still no score though here in the first quarter of the Sugar Bowl. Notre Dame nothing, Georgia nothing. Thank you so much for joining us here on Stay Tuned Sports. My name is King. That is your good friend Jimbo over the net box over there. We're just hanging out with you here on this January 2nd of 2025, which I'm already fucking done with. You're like, man, 2024, what a shit show. And everybody's always like, well, I hope, next year's going to be good and next year's going to be great and we could do something next year. Always look forward to be optimistic about the next year. And this was the first time I actually went into the year being like, I'm not optimistic for shit. Like, I'm not getting optimistic. I'm not like, new year, new me, or 2025 is my year. I was like, no, fuck that. I was like, we're not doing any of that. And sure enough, 2025 has not fucking disappointed so far. Just with everything. So
we already got the bar set low.
The bar is already lower than 2024 was. So we'll see. We'll see what happens after that. But from about the 10 as they're giving Notre Dame the ball, we have a run for maybe about 2 yards. Love with the carry. And it's going to be 2nd and 8 here for Notre Dame coming up. As we take a look at, I believe that is that Etienne? Yeah, I believe that's Etienne.
Most likely.
On the bench there. So here we go. They're giving Notre Dame actually about 2nd and 7. It's a long 7, but they're giving Notre Dame 2nd and 7 here. Under 2 minutes in the first quarter. Riley Leonard in shotgun. Man in motion. Takes the snap back, looks, throws over the middle, caught!
There.
Down
Nice.
to the 27-yard line. First down, Irish.
Got some breathing room.
You like that? You like to see a first down? Yeah, you want to see, get a first down, move the ball, give yourself some room there. Faison with the reception there for the Irish. 1st and 10. Trips to the right. Man in motion. Leonard hands it off to Love. Love, he's going to get about 4 yards.
Nice little run.
3. They say 3. About 3 yards there for Love. Gets it up to about the 30, a little past the 30. Under a minute now here in the first quarter. Notre Dame, nothing. Georgia, nothing. Or nil, as they like to say over there in England. 0-0. 2nd and 7 is indeed the call here from the 30. And we've got some early movement on the line.
We got to clean that up.
Is that going to be Notre Dame, or is that going to be Georgia pulled them off? They're having a discussion about it, and it is indeed on Notre Dame moving early. So that's our 7th flag of the game. 6 of them have been on Notre Dame.
And I think we had that little problem against Indiana too, at least in the first half with penalties.
So let's see what Notre Dame can do here after having the 5-yard penalty. It was 2nd and 7. Now it is 2nd and 12 from the 25. Riley Leonard keeps it, throws. It's going to be caught, but only about a yard gain. Georgia's defense was all over that. There could have been a flag for holding on Notre Dame's offensive line there, as Riley Leonard was getting rushed terribly there. But that looks like that's going to be the final play of the first quarter. We were down to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, and a 3, and a 2, and a 1. And that is indeed the end of the first quarter, with Notre Dame 0. Georgia 0, 3rd and 11 coming up here for this Notre Dame offense against this stout Georgia defense. Can they convert, or will they have to punt to the Georgia Bulldogs yet again? We're going to find out here in about 35 minutes after this commercial break from your good friends at Allstate. But Jimbo, first quarter done. Your assessment of this game so far, positive, negative, on both sides, Notre Dame, Georgia, how you looking at it?
So it seems like Georgia is starting to get the momentum minus that fumble. It seemed like they had the things figured out. Notre Dame, they need to stop the penalties, even the ticky-tack ones. Don't put yourself in that situation.
I think you have to, I agree with you on that. I think you have to realize this is how the officials are going to call this game.
Yeah.
Be extra mindful of what you're doing. You can't do an extra little grab. You're not going to get away with some of the stuff that maybe you're used to. Understand that that's how this crew is going to call it and adjust accordingly.
Yeah.
But, so I agree with you on that point.
And then the other thing is we got to start getting 4 or 5 yards on first down so we can stay out of this 3rd and long stuff, because it seems like 3rd and long, they're going to bring the blitz and we're hurrying up to throw it, doing stupid plays. Offensively, they got to figure this out.
Love is getting about 3 yards, 3.5 yards every carry. Not a lot, but I think that's still a good start to your drive. If you can get 2nd and 7, 2nd and 6, something like that when you start your drive, I think that helps you out. Maybe start leaning on Love a little bit more, seeing what you can get with that. I mean, that's the thing. You're not down any. You're not doing that. You can still trust the run a little bit. 3rd and 11, you can't exactly do that. I get it. Yeah. But this is the other problem, too. No, now at 3rd and 11, those dogs are pinning their ear back right now. And so if you're Riley Leonard, you're going to have to take the snap, step back, throw. Like, this is going to have to be a immediate situation. You can't, you're not going to have the time to stand back there and wait for something to develop, as it were. So this might have to be a short throw over the middle or to the side, and hope your receivers can turn it into a first down, because I don't think you're going to get enough time to throw it past the sticks.
Yeah.
Especially with this Georgia defense.
Yeah, if they can figure out that, like you said, the short game with the passing, maybe in the second half it'll open up the over-top stuff that he likes to throw. But it's not going to be there.
What we'll see here, again, Georgia's got 10 minutes of possession already, 10.5 minutes. Notre Dame only 4.5. Georgia's ran 18 plays. Notre Dame has only run 7. Let's see if Notre Dame can convert on this 3rd and 11 and keep possession and maybe start moving some of those numbers back to their side. As you see Mike Denbrock there, hoping to put something together here on a 3rd and 11. Notre Dame's got to get to the 36-yard line. Actually, 37. I don't know why ESPN's mark is so fucking off, but it is. Man, ESPN, man, you got to fucking work on your shit. Oh, yeah, it is the 37-yard line where they have to get to, not the 36. Riley Leonard looks, throws. He does get it over the middle, but only to the 30-yard line. It's going to be about 6 yards short, but 7 yards short, actually, of the marker. So 4th down. And again, Georgia pulled, pinned their ears back, got to him. He was able to extend it a little bit, but again, nobody was open. Didn't get that much on it. So 4th and 7 for the Fighting Irish, and they are indeed going to have to punt here from their own end. Anthony Evans back to return this punt for the Georgia Bulldogs, and this is going to take a Notre Dame bounce down to about the 22-yard line. And that is where Georgia and Gunnar Stockton will take over again, 14-14 here in the second quarter. If you're watching along with us, and if you are, thank you so very much. Please, if you want to help us out, hit that like button. Helps us out with the YouTube algorithm and the old ones that kind of control the whole thing, the deep space gods that run YouTube, the algorithms. It helps us out tremendously. Also, if you're watching us and are not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. Helps us out tremendously. Think of it as a New Year's gift, a New Year's, Christmas gift, Hanukkah gift, Kwanzaa gift. Is there any other holidays? We got the Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa,
And Boxing Day.
Yeah, but that's only like a British Commonwealth kind of thing, where it's just like, that's just where everybody throws their fucking boxes out. So they call it Boxing Day. They just made that shit up. It's Garbage Day. They just decided to make Garbage Day a fucking holiday. So I mean, good on them. I mean, hey, listen, you do what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, but either way, just think about hitting that subscribe button if you're not subscribed yet. It helps us out tremendously. Thank you so very much. Also, if you want to help us out a little bit financially, as I'm poor as fuck, so I don't know if you could tell that because I'm doing this from my goddamn kitchen in a terribly dilapidated apartment that is just falling apart constantly. I'm not sure if anybody could hear it last Sunday when we were doing the Eagles game, but my landlords were down here trying to fix the light switch in the middle room that we have here in this apartment because it was going to start a fire and burn this entire place to the ground. And our landlord decided to just have a fight with his wife while he was doing it, and did it also without turning any of the breakers or electricity off, so he might have fried himself. He didn't, thank God, but I mean, this is just what I'm saying. This is where I live. I don't want to live here anymore. You can help that by donating to the link that we have there in the description below this video. Also, we have our merch store down there. If you see anything you like, go ahead and do that. We're adding stuff all the time. So if you like what you see, please go ahead and purchase something. Be happy. Be nice. Help us out here. That'd be great. So anyway, here we go. And by the way, the chat's open. If you just want to come in and say hi, say hello, say I suck, say we suck, say we're great, say whatever you want to do. It's the new year. You can start the new year however you want. You can be positive. You could be negative. Everybody always says, hey, if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say it at all. I say whatever the fuck you want in the chat, and then I'll tell you whether I agree with it or not. And then we can both be mean to each other. Why not? Let's everybody be mean. Let's just all be mean to each other. But let's see. Let's check on
5 minutes later.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, we're finally back from the commercial break here. It took forever, but here we are. Pulling this up. Let's see what anything on X here. I don't see anything in particular, so that just is what it is. So here we go for Georgia. They get it from the 22. Big throw. Gunnar Stockton throws. Caught. All the way down to the 20, to the 15, down to the 11-yard line for Georgia. And they are knocking on the door. Big play immediately from Gunnar Stockton and Georgia on this drive. And, oh boy.
There's a flag.
Is there?
Yeah, right before they went to the replay, a popped up flag.
What do they got? Let's see.
Either way, I benched 29. He's the one that had the PI earlier.
What is the call? Well, they just keep on showing the fuck. Oh, they're going to say roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer.
It's going to be roughing the passer.
I mean, he was already on top of him.
No, they're walking him back? What's going on here? Oh, they called sideline interference on Georgia.
Oh.
Because the ref was running down trying to see the play, and he hit a Georgia staff member or whoever, and that's going to be an instantaneous flag. So Georgia doesn't have it quite at the 11. They have it, at the 21 there? Or the 20, they had it at the 26. That's going to be gain up to about the 24-yard line there on first down, 2nd and 8 coming up here for the Georgia Bulldogs. Okay, I was trying to figure out what the fuck happened there. So they didn't call roughing the passer, which is fine because that wasn't roughing the passer.
Yeah.
But as you see here, oh yeah, it was it was some fucking dork, probably a freshman.
Yeah.
He's out there and you can't be on the white. There you go, Mr. Joe P. Jones, number 39. Go fuck yourself. You just
they put him 3 behind now.
Georgia tries to do a little bit of a trick play again. They're going to get about a yard on the gain, and that is it. 3rd down coming up here for Georgia. Going to be about 3rd and 7-ish, man. Get off the field. Get off the field. Yeah, you notice he's all the way in the fucking back now. yeah, we're gonna lose it. Yeah, you're off the team. Yeah, hit that. You know what? That transfer portal's still open right about now. You might want to go ahead and call somebody, get your ass in it, because you ain't never playing for fucking Georgia again, motherfucker. Georgia's 2 for 4 on 3rd downs, roughly averaging about 6 yards per 3rd down, and this one is 3rd and 7. Gunnar Stockton back, looks, throws, way out of bounds, incomplete. There are no flags. It is 4th and 7. Does Georgia kick the field goal, or do they go for it? Gunnar Stockton looks like he's not leaving the field. And he's not.
There were guys coming on.
There's guys coming on. Were they just subbing? Or is he the holder, too? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, he's the holder.
He's the holder? Oh, that's fucking dangerous. I don't like it. I don't like it. Peyton Woodring out for the kick. Snap, hold, kick. Up. Ooh, just sneaks it in. And the Georgia Bulldogs take the first lead of the game, 3-0 over the Fighting Irish of the University of Notre Dame. So, thanks to the little shit-eating pipsqueak who got in the way of the official, who caused that sideline penalty. So, kind of stalled that out because it's a lot different from the 11 than the 26.
Yeah.
So, but hey, listen. Stay off the white. You got to stay. I mean, there's get back coaches for a reason. You got to give the referees that yardage. That's why they put that broad white line there so that, you can go up and down and do all that kind of shit. So,
I just find it funny that he was on the sideline when it happened. After it happened, he's like, he's the Homer Simpson meme.
He just fucking slinked right back. But of course, ESPN put him on fucking blast. Put his last name that's on his P. It's not even just Jones. It's P. Jones. We know number 39. In fact, let me see. Is he on the fucking roster? Let me see. I think he might be. Let me pull up my roster here.
It looked like it was a actual jersey.
Let me see here. Yes, Parker Jones, quarterback. Oh, Parker. You might want to hit that transfer portal, my friend. You might want to go ahead and hit that transfer portal. Things aren't going to look good for you right now. Oh, poor ESPN. Why you got to do that boy dirty? It's bad enough. Like, obviously, Kirby's going to fucking rip into him. His teammates are going to be pissed at him. Everyone's going to be like, fuck, the wide receiver's going to be going off like, you motherfucking little white boy, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you get that. You understand that's what's going to be happening. ESPN still got to put him on blast there. To the point where I can just look up, oh, yeah, Parker Jones. Uh-oh.
He's going to enter that transfer portal and go to North Carolina.
Enjoy your time at East Carolina. Go Pirates. Yeah, man.
So what's your college highlight? Oh, I took a ref out during the playoffs.
Yeah, of course my team may be a touchdown against Notre Dame. That's not... boy. Hey, go Chanticleers, Coastal Carolina. Yeah. Oh, no. Poor guy. But helps Notre Dame out. So, At the end of the day, you got to look at it from that situation there. So Notre Dame's going to be getting that. Did our stream freeze? Can't be having this. Not this. Not today. This is why I wish we could do. Yeah, it says can't play video. Like, of course they do. Oh, fucking Christ.
Someday it'll get easy for us.
Like ESPN just has to fucking like just if you just did the fucking thing, it would be okay if you just let the fucking thing do the thing. But they won't let the thing do the thing. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. So here we go. That's going to be a touchback there for Notre Dame, and they'll get it at the 20-yard line. Chat's open, everybody. By the way, if you're watching along with us, thank you so very much. You can join us in the chat. Say hi, say hello, say how you doing. Tell us to go fuck ourselves. Tell us that we're doing a good job. Tell us what you think about Notre Dame and Georgia. Tell us what you think about the playoffs so far. Tell us what you think about Ohio fucking State. Boy, that's Ryan Day fighting for his job and doing a pretty good goddamn job of it, too, if we're going to be honest. Just decimating, destroying Oregon yesterday in the Rose Bowl. Which is a shame because we had such a good game with Texas and Arizona State. And you figured Oregon, Ohio State was going to be a good one too. And it just wasn't. Riley Leonard on first down throws. Caught for a gain of about 7. There you go. So it's got 2nd and 3 coming up here for the Irish. 12:02, 12:01, and 12 minutes exactly now remaining here in the second quarter. 2nd and 3 indeed from the 27-yard line. Riley Leonard is in shotgun again. Calling out the plays there. Trips to the left for Notre Dame. Riley Leonard pulls it down, runs it himself. That's going to be a first down, gain of about 7.
I was just about to say, it's almost time for a quarterback run play.
A little something there, open it up a little bit, and indeed. So Notre Dame gets a first down. In fact, it wasn't 7, it was about 5. As we receive Riley Leonard's mom, who is, I would, what are you going to do? I mean, I'm not a picky man, so, I mean, I'd say that whatever. I know, misogynist, I know this channel's going to get canceled. I'm sorry, I'm a terrible person. But anybody who knows me already knows I am. Handoff here to Love, trips up in the backfield. He kind of flies for 2.5 yards. So, any way you can get the yardage, I suppose. Second and 8. They're going to say you got 2 yards flying through the air there. Was that Price who got that? Okay, so it was Price who ran that, not Love. Love is on the bench currently. Riley Leonard again in shotgun. Man in motion. Takes the snap. Going to have another run from Riley Leonard, and it's a big one. Oh, and he's got it at 40, to the 35, to the 30, down to the 29-yard line. First down, nice. Irish.
Nice.
Basically the same play they just ran, if we're going to be honest with you. And Leonard was just able to get away from everybody there. George, there was a bit of a face mask there, too. There should have been a face mask there. No call, however. But Notre Dame, 1st and 10 from the Georgia 29-yard line. Riley Leonard, again in shotgun. Takes the snap. This time it is a handoff to Price. And Price gets about 2 yards is where they're marking him. Yeah, see? Thank you, ESPN. That's a fucking face. How is that not called? Why are NFL and college referees so bad at calling fucking face masks? Why? If that was Georgia, they would have called it.
Well, exactly.
We don't need you, Matt Austin. We could say it was a fucking face mask. Rules expert. Well, from my vantage point, it looks like that was clearly should have been a flag. No fucking shit, Matt. Shut the fuck up. Fucking bald asshole. I know I'm bald too. Eat shit. 2nd and 7. Leonard back, looks, throws, sidelined, incomplete. There should have been a flag on that one, but there wasn't. Yeah. So 3rd and 7 now coming up for the Fighting Irish from the 29. I'm sorry, from the 26. Man, how is that not a flag? Are you fucking kidding me? Are these SEC fucking refs?
Jesus Christ, man.
MVP of fucking pass interference. Bit of a screen, and of course the fucking stream freezes right there. But it's going to be just a gain back to the line of scrimmage. And 4th down for Notre Dame.
I'd go for it. Just because we have issues with our kicker.
So 4th and 7. Yeah, but if you don't score here, like, I don't like that. I say I get the points if you can get them. And here we go. Notre Dame's going to try. 8 of 15 is Mitch Jeter. Again, he did kind of look better in that Indiana game. Snap, hold, kick, up, and that's going to be good. And Notre Dame ties the game up. 3-3.
And that's why we go for the points.
Just like I said all along. You take the points where you can get them, you know? So there we are. Here we are in the second quarter of the Sugar Bowl. Notre Dame 3, Georgia 3. Both defenses playing well. We've had a couple of explosive plays on each side. We've had a pimple-faced brat cause a fucking penalty for Georgia. We've had Riley Leonard look good. We've had a couple flags thrown. We've had a couple flags that should have been thrown. Notre Dame's unfortunately gotten the majority of the flags fucking thrown against them. But you got to understand, this is what you're going to get down here in the South, man. It's the Southland. So you just got to, roll with the punches and see what you get. But it is 3-3. Notre Dame and Georgia all tied up here. I'm going to go make a drink because I can't watch this game fucking sober. Can't do it. I can't do it. So I'll be right back there. Jimbo, entertain the masses. Talk about some, I don't know. Talk about your brand new niece. Talk about what you got for Christmas. Talk about Annie Potts being kind of the whore in all the Ghostbusters movies, which we talked about a little bit earlier, which is very true. Let me be right back. I got to go get more Jägermeister. I'll be right back.
Yeah, so anybody that has joined today that haven't watched us in the past, I love the Ghostbusters and watch the movies every time they're on. And I just realized the last time I watched it, Annie Potts was the whore of the franchise. Going after Egon in the first movie, then after Honey, I Shrunk the Kid actor in the other movies. It's like, man, she's a whore. And while we wait for King, I'll take this second here to just remind everybody, if you guys could share the link out there, get some more people into the chat here, make a fun watch for everybody. Don't forget to subscribe. We're still working towards our goal of 300 subscribers. I think we're at 212 right now, so still got a little bit away, but with your help, we can get there before the end of the NFL season. I talked to King a little bit, and we'll, probably after this stream, we'll clarify it. But maybe I'll ask him now about Saturday and Sunday.
It's going to be different this time. We're not going to let Georgia win a national championship like they did in 1980.
So before we get back to the field here, are we going to do Saturday, Sunday football, or just Sunday?
That's up to you. I don't mind. I'll see. I don't think I'm doing anything Saturday.
Saturday, like I said,
although I might. I never know because Jackie, God bless her heart, sometimes just says, "Oh, I thought we were going to go out shopping." It's like, you didn't tell me. I didn't know. Is that what we were doing? Okay. So we'll see. But I wouldn't mind it. Again,
stay tuned to the channel. Keep your notifications turned on, and you'll know when we go live.
The problem is the game I would want to watch might be pointless by the time we watch it, because the Ravens are going to beat the Browns. Let's be honest, and they're going to win a division. And so, like, if the Ravens had lost, that could give the Steelers a chance to win a division if they beat the Bengals. And the Bengals, we don't know what happens to them until the day after. So, we don't know.
Okay.
We don't know.
See, I thought if the Bengals win, they're in.
No. They need to win, and they need the Dolphins and Broncos to lose.
Okay.
If they win, the Broncos lose, but the Dolphins win to get the last playoff spot, I believe. So, it's still all up in the air there. So, touchback here for Georgia. On the kickoff. They're going to get it at the 20-yard line as we see a bit of an advertisement there for Duke and Old Miss at the what bowl was that? Tax Slayer Bowl?
Yeah, Tax Slayer Bowl.
The old Gator Bowl, what it used to be. 1st and 10 here. Georgia from the 25. I'm sorry, 25. I forgot college goes to 25 and not 20. And there's a sack back at the 16-yard line for Notre Dame. Say it, Jimbo. Say his name. Say his name.
Takanamamuma.
I mean,
Close.
I applaud the effort. That is Junior Tui Halamaka.
I really thought I saw the LT slap coming.
I did want to see how you pronounce that name though. First, before he was, I was like, "Go ahead, Jimbo. Say it, do
The
it."
first half, I was trying to be serious till I knew I butchered. So
2nd and 19, big throw over the middle for Georgia, and that's going to be a first down. And they get it all right back after that, up to about the 39-yard line, first down for Georgia. Jesus Christ.
These DBs need to clamp down. I can't let them run free.
Gunnar Stockton, 8 of 9 for 131 yards. Boy, would have much rather played Carson Beck.
Notre Dame has an injured player.
I see that down right there. I don't have a number or see who it is right now.
Did you see the LSU player dislocated ankle?
I did not. I did not watch it. I'm going to be honest with you. I have not watched bowl games at all this year. I have no interest and no care for them. But I'm going to say that the LSU player who had his ankle dislocated, I'm blaming Chip Kelly for it. I think it's clearly his fault, and he should take full and sole responsibility.
Brian Kelly.
I said Chip, right? Yeah, it's Brian Kelly. Either way, but both of them. But if you have the last name Kelly, go fuck yourself. Okay.
I guess it was so bad because I saw the video of it. The trainer actually popped it back into place on the field. Yeah, it was like
Check. Hello.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. You're there. Okay. It sounded like there was a bit of a static there or something. Sorry, that's my fault. That's my fault. Oh, by the way, Twitter is absolutely destroying Mr. Parker Jones. Dave Portnoy is.
Oh God.
Dave Portnoy has already said this fucking guy. If Parker Jones had any sense of the moment, he'd wear a fake mustache when he comes in for the second half. Number one trend in the United States right now is Parker Jones.
Jesus.
Everybody's like, "Oh, Parker Jones." He was so happy, and they did the gif of Tony Soprano cheering on his horse from this. he was just happy. That's all.
And you know what? Some company out there will pay him the nil money.
Parker Jones has entered the transfer portal. The Georgia roster website crashed because of Parker Jones. Oh, yeah, you knew he was going to get fucking crushed.
Yeah.
Pat McAfee, tough time to be Parker Jones on the internet right now.
If he was just standing there not paying attention and
he was just cheering on. He's like, "My guy, look at my guy going. Yeah, woo." Whoops.
Why is there Batman? I thought they were supposed to be like the road.
It's warriors. Like Legion of Doom shit. Yeah, I don't know. What are we looking at here? Somebody lost a shoe? Oh, that's why he went down. He lost a shoe. That's one way to do it. Well, here we go. 1st and 10 for Georgia. Big run, and they get about 7 yards.
Yeah.
They're going to call 8 yards, actually, from what the ref is spotting there. So about 8. So 2nd and 2 coming up here for Georgia.
Let's go defense.
As it was Xavier Watts who lost his shoe there. He is back on the field now. Stockton, he gets stopped behind the line of scrimmage for a sack. 3rd and 3 going to be coming up here.
I think that was false start, though.
As Tui Halamaka there gets the sack. On who, Georgia?
Yeah, the wide receiver was like leaning forward to go before the ball was even snapped.
Well, these officials seem to be giving a lot of leeway there to the Georgia Bulldogs.
Yeah.
So we'll see. 6:03, 6:02, 6:01 remaining here in the second quarter. Trips to the left for old Gunner Stockton there with the Georgia Bulldogs. He takes the snap. He steps back. He looks. He throws over the middle. Incomplete. No flags. You always got to check with these fucking officials. And that'll be 4th down and 3. Does Georgia go for it here on this portion of the field? They are still on their side of the 50. But it is close. Kirby seems to be kind of a gambler at times. Likes to roll the dice. He's not rolling it here, though. That we know yet. Watch out for the fake.
Do not rush.
Don't hit the fucking punter.
Go back and block.
Aim for a yard ahead of him. Notre Dame does a bit of their switcheroo there on the punt. Low snap. Punt is away. Returnable. Notre Dame gets it up to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start.
Not bad.
I see him as a touchback, or a kickoff touchback anyway, so I'll take it.
Yeah.
So 5:38 remaining here in the second quarter. Notre Dame's got the first down there at the 25-yard line. As we look at Jen Latta doing a commercial here for Allstate. She's cute enough, I say.
Yeah.
I would like to be in her good hands, if we're just going to say that. But I'm sorry. I know. We're getting canceled. Because I'm always making misogynistic and sexual remarks about beautiful women. It's my curse. It's my curse. It's what I'm cursed with, ladies and gentlemen. I try not to. I really try not to. But I'm a disgusting, fat, ugly man. It's just what I do. Oh, the picture of the patriarchy, ladies and gentlemen. Anyway, 1st and 10. Riley Leonard back, looks, throws, open, caught.
Nice.
Cuts it back inside, and it didn't gain any more, but still. Pays on with the reception. It's going to be a first down Notre Dame, gain of 12. I applaud the attempt.
Yeah. But you had like 5 of them around you.
Yeah, it's just one of those things. And it's where he was, too. If he maybe broke towards the sidelines, he could have got more, but his back was already to the side. Yeah, it is what it is. So anyway, from the 37-yard line now, Leonard, shotgun, snap. Hands off to Love, and Love's going to get 2 yards. 2nd down and 8 coming up for the Irish.
If we could get a score here and take all this time away, that'd be big.
I would like to see a drive like that. Chew up some time, chew up some clock, get down there and get some points out of it would be, of course, advantageous. I think you'd ask anybody, that's what they're kind of looking for. So we'll see here. 2nd and 8 in shotgun again is Riley Leonard. Quarterback draw here, maybe. We see a design quarterback run here. And nope, we see a handoff, and that's going to be a gain of about 4 yards. Maybe 5 for Love. It's going to be 3rd and either 4 or 3rd and 3, depending on the spot from Mr. Official.
I would do like an option.
Well,
Either
about
hand it
4,
up the middle or let Leonard take it.
It's about 3rd and 3.
Yeah.
As we see some Notre Dame cheerleaders. You can tell they are Catholic girls. Riley Leonard takes a snap back on 3rd and 3. Escaping pressure, and he just has to throw it away.
Smart play. Smart move.
So 4th and 3. And forget about chewing up clock. Notre Dame's going to punt.
Yeah. Now, if that was the Georgia quarterback, that would have been roughing the passer.
I'm surprised they didn't call holding on Notre Dame there. I'm going to be honest with you. We're being perfectly honest. We're kind of lucky we didn't get the holding call on that. So I'll take it. So 4th and 3, Notre Dame punts the ball away. And Georgia does a fair catch down at about the 13 or 14, depending on where they've had. It looks like 13 and a half. So that's where Georgia will start their drive here with a little over 3 minutes, about 3.5 minutes here to go in the second quarter. Still 3-3. Notre Dame and Georgia tied up here as we're taking a look at Sean McDonough and Greg McElroy. Talk about weird shit. Sean McDonough looks like...
Has no clue what McElroy's talking about.
I was trying to say, yeah, no, he's got a unique look to him. Like he looks like not quite like a Salvador Dali drawing, but just kind of he's got the weird like oversized head. Like he's got the Irish head and a very slopey nose, but it's very very weird looking individual. I just wanted to say that. I don't know why. That's mean. I shouldn't bully people. I'm very anti-bullying. 32 remaining here. Throw to the side, incomplete from Gunnar Stockton. 2nd and 10 coming up here for Georgia. As we see Lennon doing a little bit of a shake in the background. Good boy. Who's our good boy? Oh, I love you, boy.
Ringo here too.
Oh, Ringo. Oh, are they able to hang out together? Because you had them separated for a while.
Well, when me and the wife are playing Call of Duty over on the couch, they relax. Not too sure how Ringo would react over here.
All right, well, we'll see. Hopefully they're doing well, but they seem to be doing all right. So you got the two good boys there down there with you. 2nd and 10. Gunnar Stockton, play action, throws to nobody in particular. 3rd and 10 coming up here for the Georgia Bulldogs. 3:23 remaining here in the second quarter. Gunnar Stockton started this game off hot, very hot. This drive, he's missed 2 throws. We'll see what happens here on 3rd and 10. Georgia is 2 for 6 on 3rd downs, averaging about 5.5 yards to go on each of their 3rd downs. Man in motion. Gunnar is running to his right, looks, throws, and just throws that out of bounds. 4th and 10. Georgia's going to punt. 3:16 remaining. So, again, very, as the soccer analysts would say, a very cagey affair so far in this game. Very defensive, very cagey, very feeling each other out process going on between the Notre Dame Fighting Irish and the University of Georgia Bulldogs. So here we go. Georgia's getting ready to punt the ball away. And the kick is away. And notice how there wasn't a fucking single Notre Dame player around him. The way to be. Fair caught at the 37-yard line for Notre Dame. Yeah, no. Just max protect. Just go back, protect your, see if you can get a return, do a return, protect, and do that. Let's fucking do that. As we see. What's that?
Back.
Okay. Jimbo's going to be right back there as we see an ad for the Cleveland Browns and Baltimore Ravens upcoming on Saturday, and then, of course, the Bengals and the Steelers. The Ravens clinch with a win or a tie against the Cleveland Browns. If the Ravens lose, they can still win the division. If the Steelers lose, and the Steelers win with a Ravens loss, would mean that the Steelers win the division. And the Bengals, they need to have a win against the Steelers and a Denver loss and a Miami loss or a tie. So lots happening here in the last week of the NFL. Handoff here for Notre Dame, and that's going to be a gain of about 3-ish yards. Second down upcoming. Faison was a bit of the end around there. 2nd and 7, 2:44. Faison was already a national champion with Notre Dame with lacrosse.
Oh, okay.
Riley Leonard throws over the middle, caught, but about a yard short for Notre Dame. As we see some Notre Dame cuties in the stands. How you doing, ladies? Nice to see you. As here they're showing some highlights of Faison's lacrosse skills. Man, look at that. Behind the back goal. Wow. That's what we need. We need that national championship mentality for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish football team here. So 3rd and 1. Do we see a Leonard run here? He's in shotgun. Georgia has stacked the box there, and we are at the 2-minute timeout. See, we're college now, so it is timeout, not warning. As Jimbo takes a sip of his beverage, as I take a sip of mine. Do you have alcoholic beverage in here or no?
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Okay, good. So there we go. Cheers, then.
But it's going to be in the drink koozie because we're not sponsored by them yet. If they were
Well,
sponsored,
do you notice there's nothing on this glass as well? Well, there is. It's a peeling off quote from Big Lebowski. Unfortunately, the letters have started to peel off it. Unfortunately, but this is hey, careful, man. There's a beverage here. Love that fucking movie, by the way. But
we've been friends. We're going on 13, 14 years.
It was the end of 2012, I believe. It was that fall that we met. Yes.
Yeah.
So that's about 12 years.
I don't like Big Lebowski. If it's on, I'll watch it. But
dude, what a great
many
goddamn
movies
movie.
that you were like, oh, it's a great one, this and that, and I'm like,
Such a great movie. Hey, listen, you want a toe? I can get you a toe. God, dude, there's so many great lines from that movie.
And
Nobody fucks with the Jesus. I was gonna fuck you on Saturday. Instead, I'll fuck you on Wednesday. Come on. Oh, my God. Come on. How do you not... how do you come on?
I'll say my all-time favorite Jeff Bridges movie is... oh, my God.
That much?
Blown Away, where he's the former Irish...
I've never watched that movie.
Oh, so yeah, it's...
So there we go. Now we're even. We're even.
Tommy Lee Curtis.
Tommy Lee Curtis.
They had
that is quite the amalgamation. If you take Tommy Lee Jones and Jamie Lee Curtis and mix them together, I don't want to see what that fucking turns out. Oh my God. Laura Rutledge, by the way, thank you for all your coverage that you've done for ESPN in the last couple of days. She's done a great job. And I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say that she's an absolutely attractive cutie. I'm not going to say it. That would be rude for me to say. But she has been. But I'll say that her coverage down there, covering everything that unfortunately has happened down in New Orleans because of this. Why do we have? Let's not be fucking stream. Don't fuck with me right now, stream. Here we go. So Notre Dame, 3rd and 1 after the 2-minute timeout. Riley Leonard in shotgun takes a snap. Of course it was going to be Riley Leonard. It was always going to be Riley Leonard. And he gets the first down. Not by a lot, but by enough. And that's all you fucking need in this world. You don't need a lot. You just need enough to get by. Remember that in 2025, because this year fucking sucks already. But as we see Laura, how you doing, Laura? It's good to see you. Dude, I'm so canceled. I'm so canceled. 1st and 10 for Notre Dame from the 50-yard line. Riley Leonard in shotgun. As we take a look at the crowd, waiting in bated anticipation for the snap. There it is. Riley Leonard steps back. He then goes on a delayed throws. I'm saying throws. He dives. He throws himself for the first down. Although we did see a quarterback throw himself earlier this week on Sunday when Kenny Pickett kind of threw himself. That clip will forever live in infamy. By the way, the backing track of the Jackass theme was perfect for that. Yep. Absolutely perfect. As you said, it seemed like somebody cattle prodded them right at the right time. It was like, stream. Don't.
I believe in you.
I believe in you, stream. I believe in you, stream. Don't you fucking. Oh, I cannot play video. Yes, you fucking can. Yes, you motherfucking can, motherfucker. Oh, we did the blue to do. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh, you motherfucker. Why can't ESPN just fucking have this shit here? Oh, no. I have no idea what's going on.
Well, while I boot my TV up.
I'm going to watch. I'm putting ESPN up right now.
Okay.
Just so I can see what's going on and know what's going on. still nothing. The stream is still down.
Turn that down.
So I'm watching it here. It looks like Georgia had just got a sack. 53 seconds remaining, or 56 seconds remaining. Second down for Notre Dame. We'll work on the stream at halftime.
Yeah.
So we'll just look along. We'll try to go along as best we can here for now. Thank you, Russ.
Notre Dame used their first timeout.
Right, I believe after the sack, yes. So let me go ahead and pull that up there as well.
And I'm not sure if you're going to be ahead or behind me here.
I'm not sure yet either. I see Jeter on the screen right now.
Okay, we're pretty close because it just popped on.
Okay.
As you popped on.
Right. So, and there's Georgia player. He's saying coming over here. As we see now here, Notre Dame is lining up at the 40-yard line. It's going to be 2nd and 21, as that was apparently a hefty sack on that first play. So 2nd and 21. Riley Leonard in shotgun. He takes the snap. He's going to run it himself, and he gets it up to the 30-yard line.
Good job.
So 3rd down coming up here now for Notre Dame. The 19-yard line is the first down marker. 3rd and 11 coming up here after that play. The clock has stopped. They have not said who has taken a timeout. I would imagine it would be Notre Dame, although maybe it's a Georgia player. It was an official timeout. Someone's getting their helmet fixed. No other timeouts have come off the board from what I can see. There was a flag down. Wait a minute. What is going on? I have no idea what just happened here. I don't know. But 3rd and 11, clock stopped. Apparently there wasn't a flag, or there was. I have no idea. Either way, 3rd and 11 for Notre Dame. They're on the 30. They have to get to the 19 for a first down. Riley Leonard in shotgun. Man in motion. Takes the snap. He steps back. He throws out of the backfield. It's caught for, they're going to say incomplete. They're saying it hit the turf. Incomplete. So they are at the 30. From here, it would be about a 47, 48-yard field goal for Jeter.
And here's the thing about that Leonard run. They stopped the clock. No one took timeouts. Why did the clock not start running?
I didn't hear the explanation from the official. I don't know if it was an official timeout, if there was an equipment timeout. I don't know. But that apparently was it. But either way, it saved Notre Dame a timeout. But we were unable to get any closer to the first down.
Yeah.
So here we go. 48-yard attempt. And Georgia's going to go ahead and take a timeout to try to ice the kicker in a dome, as you would. Icing a kicker in a dome. That's how you do it. And you see Marcus Freeman kind of talking shit to Kirby across the sideline. I'm sorry. I'll say this, and I will say this all day. And I don't care how this game goes out. I don't care how anything. I am so much happier with Marcus Freeman than I ever was with Brian Kelly. I'm so much happier.
He shows so much more emotion, and it's not fake emotion.
It's not just emotion, but he knows the things to say. He has a better presence on there. He's a guy who gets it. He's a guy who gets it, and isn't a I'm the coach, so fuck you kind of guy. Again, he's a player. He played with A.J. Hawk out in Ohio State, and all that. So here we go. Again, 48-yard attempt for Jeter. Snap, hold, kick. It is on its way, and it is good. And Notre Dame takes the lead 6-3 with 38 seconds remaining here in the first half. So what has been a defensive, cagey battle between these two teams, as most people thought. If you asked most of the experts, they were hammering the fucking under on this game. So that was kind of the thought going into it. And if you're one of those people who put money on this game and put on the under, you're very happy right now. You're like, this is all going according to plan. But that is where we are right now. Notre Dame 6, Georgia 3. as we are 39 seconds away from halftime. Can Georgia do something with these 39 seconds? We are going to find out here in just a moment.
Do you make them run it back? Run some.
Most of these kicks have been out of the back of the end zone. So I'm going to imagine that this will be much the same, as this will be going ahead out of the back of the end zone. I hit the wrong button there. There we go. Georgia's going to have possession. And indeed, it goes into the end zone for a touchback, and Georgia will have 39 seconds from the 25-yard line to see if they can answer here before the half, as Notre Dame will receive the second half kickoff as they won the toss and deferred.
As long as we can hold them here, that last field goal by Jeter was big.
You're hoping. Yeah, it's the thing. This is where you and again the defenses have played very well in this game. Both of them. You got to give credit to both of these defenses. Playing very well in this game. Stockton started 7 for 7 for 109, like I said, hot, and he's been 1 for 6 since. Notre Dame, fumble! Fumble! Yes. Ball's out! Notre Dame has it at the 14, 13-yard line. Let's fucking go!
Yes! I know you're usually the cursor. Fuck yeah!
Unbelievable turn of events on the first play. Notre Dame gets a turnover. Oh, my God. Oh, what an opportunity. And the Irish still have 2 timeouts.
Yep. And that's my boy. I tried to announce his name, but I'm not going to do it.
I think it's Tui Halamaka.
Nice.
What a play. And Notre Dame's defense steps up again. Their second turnover of the game. Etienne has a fumble, and now Gunnar Stockton with a fumble. Notre Dame set up at the 13-yard line of Georgia. 33 seconds, 2 timeouts. Riley Leonard in shotgun.
I do a Leonard run.
Oh, absolutely. And it looks like it might be going that way if we're being honest. Takes the snap. Does Leonard. He holds it. He throws. Caught! Touchdown! Irish! And Notre Dame scores a touchdown. What an improbable turn of events in this game. Holy shit. And it is now 12-3. Do you go for 2? Do you try to make it the full 14?
No.
You got Riley Leonard.
No, I'll go for the extra point.
And it looks like they are taking him off the field. So it looks like Notre Dame will only be going for 1.
Now, I wonder how old... What's the Georgia... Oh, never mind. I got ESPN here. I want to see what year the Georgia quarterback is.
Extra point is up, and it is good. And it is now 13-3. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish over the Georgia Bulldogs.
Now, here's the thing. He's a sophomore.
Who's that,
Georgia
Gunner?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he rattled? Is he screwed now?
Well, this was the thing, and people were saying, like he's very composed. He's very like he was kind of ready for this spot. It feels like he was ready for this spot. All of this, and to be honest, the way he started this game certainly fucking looked like it. It looked like, I mean, he was like we saw, he was 7 for 7. He was pew 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 fucking laser hitting fucking deep balls that fucking poor Parker Jones got in the fucking way of. Like that's ooh, poor Parker. So now here we go. We've had a couple of bits of adversity. He's been, like they said, he's been 1 of 7 since. Now he's had this fumble and deep in his own end that has now turned into 7 points for Notre Dame. And Notre Dame gets the second half kickoff. How does he respond?
Yeah.
This is where we're going to find out if he does have the maturity, if not, or not. We have Jason in the chat saying, let's effing go, ND boys. Let's fucking go indeed, Jason. Let's go indeed. As what a turn of events. Again, we were thinking about going to halftime up 6-3, and then maybe if even Georgia got down there and got a field goal, hey, 6-6 with Notre Dame getting the second half. Not bad. Not bad the way we consider it. But what a mistake. 148 points off turnovers this season for Notre Dame. Most in the football subdivision by 42 points. So Notre Dame's defense, again, has been very good all year long, and it's been showing up here in this Sugar Bowl. Gunnar Stockton in
pick six.
And chuck it, dude. If that happens, I'll lose my shit. 27 seconds left. It's just going to be a handoff here to Etienne. Etienne gets about a 4-yard gain. 20 seconds. 19, 18, 17. And it looks like Georgia's going to be content to just run this ball out and get it to halftime. And with 5 seconds left, they take a snap. Gunnar Stockton back, looks, throws to Etienne out of the backfield. Etienne, he gets a first down up to the 40-yard line, out of bounds. But with no time left, that is indeed halftime. And the Notre Dame Fighting Irish head to halftime of the Sugar Bowl, up 13-3 over the Georgia Bulldogs. And Kirby Smart letting his team know what's going on. Tell him to get in the locker room because he's going to chew the fucking paint off the walls.
No, there's only really one player who's going to chew off.
Parker Jones. Hey, Parker, take that jersey off. I know you're not dressed. Like you just have the jersey on because you're like part of the team, but guess who's not part of the team anymore, Parker? Get the fuck out.
And not to keep on shitting on him, ever since that play, they really haven't.
That's it. They were set up at the 11-yard line.
Yeah.
And then because of that penalty, that's a 15-yard penalty, they got to the 26. They had to settle for a field goal. Those were the first points of the game, the 3-0 that they started with. But you had a chance there to go up 7-0, and then who knows how the dynamic of the game changes there. Instead, I mean, again, that's it. We are fucking around. We are fucking with poor Parker Jones. And again, it's unfortunately what the internet does. And so this is nothing against you personally, Parker. We love you. We certainly hope that this all turns out into your favor someday. But for right now,
not looking good.
And I don't know if you know anything about Georgia Bulldog fans. Not going to be great. Jason in the chat says, "Hey guys, can you explain how the fumble happened?" It was a sack. It was basically a sack fumble. Gunnar Stockton went back to throw. Took a little extra time. Notre Dame's front has been getting pressure all day, and I'll give credit to Notre Dame's front four. They've been getting pressure all day. We're able to get the strip sack, and Tui Halamaka was able to go ahead and recover the fumble. He wasn't the one who caused it, but he recovered it. Again, there was a lot of Notre Dame players in the backfield. They've been able to get into the backfield most of the day here against Georgia, and we're able to go ahead and recover the fumble around the 13-yard line. And we're sitting here talking about, well, we got 2 timeouts left. We're on a 13. We have time to work with. We could do something. No, fuck that. One play, and that was it. Touchdown for Notre Dame. And that's what you wanted to see is Notre Dame take advantage of the opportunities they had. The last fumble they had, they weren't able to do anything with. You know, they were deep in their own end. And both of the and I will say this again, both of these defenses have been playing amazing.
Yeah.
This is 13-3, not because Georgia's defense is bad. Okay? Georgia's defense has been fucking great.
Yeah.
Let's put that out there. So is Notre Dame. This has been a defensive battle 100% the entire way. So you have to, that's the understanding that you have to have that to start off with. But Notre Dame, towards that end of the half, you could see them starting. Riley Leonard starting to get his legs a bit. They were starting to move the ball a little bit, had a little bit of momentum. Even if they were, they had a punt, or again they settled for the field goal and it was 6-3. They were getting a little bit more against this Georgia defense. Not a lot, but they were getting there. Kind of to where how Georgia was pushing Notre Dame, but Notre Dame was bending but not breaking.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where we are in this game, is that both of these defenses either have stood firm and gone either 3 and outs, or at most you get a first down and then you got a punt. But a lot of punts and also a little bit of bending, but neither of these defenses are near breaking at all. No. Like that's to be clear. But again, you make a mistake like that on the 13-yard line with the Notre Dame offense that is now starting to look like they're chugging along here. that gave Notre Dame opportunity, especially after getting the field goal. You just go up 6-3. You're like, okay, 6-3. You go into the locker room. You get the ball second half. Let's see if we can build on that. Now you're going up 10, and you get the ball in the second half, and you're starting to move the ball. Let's see if Notre Dame can capitalize on that. If I'm Georgia, honestly, if I'm the Georgia defense, I just say play the way you're playing.
Yeah.
You guys are playing fantastic. Keep the way you're playing. Keep all that. If I'm working with Gunnar Stockton, I'm like, take a breath.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. You can't do anything about it now anyway. It's in the past. Don't worry about it. Move forward. That's what you have to tell this kid. Because if this kid starts getting into his own head, it could be a problem.
Yeah.
And again, he started off the game gangbusters. 7 for 7. He had over 100 yards. Like I said, he was lasering this shit. He was doing great. Since then, it's been a little bit of a tail off. I think you have to sit him down. Don't yell at him. Don't be like, what the fuck are you doing? So, like, you have to just be like, listen. Erase all that shit. Get rid of, turn into a fucking yoga teacher. I have no idea. In with the good, out with the bad. In with the good, out with the bad.
Over to him.
Something, yeah. You know what I mean? Get the incense going, anything like that. And just be like, listen, you are not playing bad. You're not playing terrible. This is not a case where we're out of this game at all. You've hit passes, you've hit deep passes, we've been moving the ball. Don't worry about it and move on that. If I'm Georgia, that's how I'm attacking this thing. I'm telling the defense, keep doing what you're doing. You guys are doing great. And if I'm talking to Gunnar Stockton, I'm trying to get his head back into this game. Because if he starts getting into himself, that could be a problem. And like you said, he's a sophomore, he's young, but everybody's been high on this kid. So I would not expect a complete collapse or crumble from him. I'm not going to expect that. I wouldn't expect that from him. Hamster in the chat says, Homo sapiens, Rudy was offsides. Hamster, go fuck yourself.
I will find you and kick your ass. I will say with Notre Dame though, going in the second half, if we go up, if we go down the field and get a touchdown, if I'm Notre Dame's defense, that very first play, all out blitz, just go right at
50 yards with a long of 32.
Sorry.
To me, that has been the
absolutely try to rattle him as much as you can to start off with and see. And then if he answers it, it's like, all right, we got it, and go back to where you're supposed to be. And play it a little tighter, the way you've been doing. But I don't disagree with that game plan at all. See if you can get him rattled. See if this is where he is.
Yeah.
If his mind is there. And if you can get him going, if you can pressure him. Because your defense has been pressuring him the entire game. Yeah. And like I said, to start the game, he was doing very well. But if it is starting to get to him, then it'll start to get to him. Hamster says Jimbo doesn't look that hard to beat up. LOL, he ain't too menacing. Listen, I will say this. As a man who has seen this man have to get a little physical with people who decided to start a fight on Super Bowl Sunday, of all days. We missed fucking Lady Gaga because of that motherfucker. We were looking forward to that. Son of a bitch. That might have been the last good fucking halftime show there was, and we missed it because we had to deal with some assholes starting a fight out of nowhere. But no, Jimbo holds his own. I wouldn't fuck with Jimbo.
I bite kneecaps.
You are a bit of a spider monkey, a little fatter spider monkey now. Yes, I'll say that, yes. But spider monkey nonetheless. But dude, I'm still pissed about that.
I'm pissed. I can't find that jersey no more at a decent price.
Well, now that we got the tariffs coming against China, you're not going to have any. All of a sudden, those lanes are going to dry up real quick. Hamster says, "I'll get you all rattled." LOL. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens here after halftime here, as Notre Dame again is up 13-3 against. I'm going to imagine, since you're an Atlanta fan and you like a lot of the Georgia teams, that you are indeed a go dogs. Blah, 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 blah. You are one of the drunk, obnoxious Georgia fans that y'all sing about so lovely. In that case, I'm glad. I like that. I like having an opposition voice in the chat. We can go ahead, and it being hamster is just fitting. It's just so fitting to have it be him.
It's just hamster.
It's just hamster. At the end of the day, it's just hamster. We love the hamster. We love you, hamster. Let me get the.
We'll have to reach out to ELS. We haven't seen him.
I have not seen ELS in a while. I saw him. He did a end of year train compilation on his channel, which was very nice for him. Very good. But I have not seen him in these parts in a while. Oh, hamster. Oh, you're on the other side. Okay, that's always the question. You're never sure with somebody, especially in the Atlanta area, if they're going to be dogs or if they're going to be a rambling wreck from Georgia Tech and a hell of an engineer, and I drink my whiskey clear. Hey, so you notice that both of the songs that come from the Georgia institutions mention alcohol, rather, or imbibing it. What's that coming down the track? Is a big obnoxious Georgia fan, drunk obnoxious Georgia fan, and Georgia Tech's a rambling wreck and a hell of an engineer, and they drink their whiskey clear down there at Georgia Tech. So great to see you there. So I'm imagining that you're kind of going to be rooting for Notre Dame here, even though you're giving a shit about Rudy being offsides and all the other shit that you're doing here. So hamster's just being hamster. Hamster's just being hamster as he does.
He's trying to get you fired up, but I'm here to King. It's hamster.
See, I'm glad. See, that's what I need. Because that's it. I got a couple of the Bundesligas in me. I got a couple of the Jaeger. I'm about to go make another one too because second half's going to start. I'm not watching this sober. Not a chance in fucking hell. So as you have your beverage of choice, which you won't even make. I see. Here's the thing. I'm going to mention the fact that my wonderful Bundesliga is made from Diet Mountain Dew and the delicious nectar of the gods that is Jägermeister. Because I'm hoping, against hope, that someday the wonderful powers that be over there in the Deutschland, in the Germany, will see this and be like, you know what? We should sponsor that King man, yeah? Very good. Yeah, the Koning man is very good with the Jägermeister, yeah? And they go ahead and they sponsor me. And I get like a case of Jägermeister for the year as a sponsorship deal.
Yeah.
One day. That's the dream, Jimbo. That's the dream. One day it may happen. So I drink Jägermeister a lot because it's fucking delicious. Jägermeister, if you're listening. Hint, hint.
I'm just dreaming that we could get a sponsor and I could quit my job.
Well, that's the end goal. Like, see, if we can get to the point where we're monetized and then we get enough subscribers. By the way, if you're watching us and not subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe to us. We're funny. We're nice. I talk about all the pretty women in the crowd and probably going to get canceled for my terrible misogynistic views and sexually inappropriate comments. Well, here's the thing. I don't say anything sexually inappropriate. I just say, wow, she's cute, or wow, she's a looker, or wow, that's nice. That's all I say. That's all I say. Or, if anything, they're compliments.
Yeah.
That is not going to help me. That soundbite is not going to help me at all.
You're not being like the creeper that.
No, I'm 100%. No, that's the people who say they're not being a creeper are 100% the creeper. Let's be honest. That's been true throughout history. So again, there's nothing I can say that's going to help me in this situation. It is what it is. But if you are like that, the goal is to hopefully someday get monetized here on YouTube. We do enough of these streams and the shows and everything that we're doing, and that we can start making enough to where you don't have to work. And that I don't work anyway because I'm a jobless, crippled loser. But hey, what are you gonna do? But maybe that helps us out, and we're able to go ahead and grow this channel and grow who we are and do something great like that and be like a Brandon Perna, be like a Tom Grossi, be like a something like that. That's the goal. And I like those guys, and I aspire to be those guys. I don't want to be those guys. Like, that's the other thing, too. A lot of people do this, and they kind of want to copy, and they want to do all that kind of stuff. I don't want to copy.
No.
Like, I curse a lot. I make inappropriate jokes, clearly. We talk about Laura Rutledge and how absolutely gorgeous she is. But we also talk about how great her fantastic reporting has been, especially this last couple of days with everything that's happening. So, it's not like it's not just sexism and misogyny and all that kind of stuff, which everybody was going to throw at me. It's just like, she's a fantastic journalist, a fantastic reporter, and also she happens to be smoking fucking hot. I'm sorry. I am but a man, flesh and bone. What do you want from me?
Yeah, you can't say. You could say she's pretty. That's acceptable.
Oh, dude, she's a fucking smoke show, though. She really is.
I'm trying to help.
No, we're beyond help. What are you talking about? So we're just, again, we'll see what happens. But like I said, we aspire to reach the levels of those YouTube creators, of those people, but not be them. And so that's where we are. And we started this year, again, things haven't gone well here at the end of the year, and we're trying to get back on track here. But we started with the NFL. I want to do more than just NFL. We've talked about that too, maybe doing some hockey, doing some wrestling. Wrestling's coming to Netflix on Monday, so that can help us out too. We actually have access to it and be able to watch it. And I also happen to think Alexa Bliss might be coming back on Monday, and I will be there for that 100%.
I would temper your expectations just a little bit for Monday.
A little bit, but I'm still going to watch like hell.
Because I saw the cheat sheet for Royal Rumble, and I was like,
well, you don't know. Yeah. You saw the dirt sheet say that they had the cheat sheet for Royal Rumble. And I trust dirt sheets about as much as I trust like MSNBC or CNN. Like I don't. So
really good. I will say this though, the cheat sheet that I did see, the men's rumble, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be good. The women's rumble, I was like, man, this could be good.
So either way, whether she comes back for Netflix or whether she comes back to Rumble, I do want to do the Rumble on here. I mean, because the Rumble is always one of the best events anyway. So I definitely want to do the Rumble. And we'll watch that on here, of course, with you guys. And again, we're just gonna do more stuff, and we want to do more stuff. Again, I want to try to do more produced stuff where it's not just live, where we actually do the videos. Maybe do content on logo histories or shit like that, and color codes, hamster, and talk about hey, Laura. See, speaking of which, how you doing, Laura? Nice to see you. All right, so give me a second. I'm going to go make my drink for my second half drink. I got to make the second half drink. Probably going to make two. Actually, it's my third quarter drink. So I had a drink for the first quarter. I had this drink for the second quarter. I'm going to go make my third quarter drink, and then we're going to have the fourth quarter drink here. But it seems like they're doing some kind of all-state bit here. So we got time.
We still got another hour before.
Another hour before the fucking commercial stop. For the love of God, Jesus. Like, that is the one thing when it comes to college football, man. College football needs an umbrella fucking organization. Because, first of all, the NCAA ain't it. If there's one thing we know, NCAA controls everything else. They don't control college football. College football is its own fucking thing.
Yeah. So
college football needs a central fucking controlling organization there to fucking do it. And when it comes to these fucking TV deals, like, follow the NFL. Be like, these are the set media timeouts that we have, and do that. Because with college ball, you've seen it where it's been like a touchdown, and then the extra point, and then they go to commercial. Then they come back for the kickoff, commercial.
Yeah.
And then they come back in 2 plays, end of quarter, commercial. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Fuck off, college football. Stop that shit. I can only watch so many fucking Fansville commercials before I want to put a fucking harpoon through the back of my fucking skull. All right? I love Bosworth. He's a great guy. But fucking stop it.
I think you need a drink.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had to get it off my chest. All right. Let me go ahead, make my drink. I'll be right back.
I'll take this second here. I didn't know King put out a update video about us right around Christmas time there. A couple days ago, I went back and I watched it, and then I read all the comments. I just want to say I appreciate all you guys wishing us well and hoping for us to come back and everything like that. Like, you guys are awesome. You guys make this fun. I know the past 2 weeks, kind of go on what King said in that video. We haven't been the most consistent, but Not to say new year, new us, but new year, we're going to try to get back into this now. Eagles Giants game Sunday, not sure how that's going to go. All the starters for the Eagles probably are going to be sitting. So I'll probably be rooting for the Giants so that way they don't get a better draft pick. And the only other thing too, since it seems like we got a Penn State fan in here, I don't agree with the schedule for next week. So obviously today's game got pushed off a day because of everything that happened yesterday. We're playing us or Georgia, whoever wins, plays Penn State next Thursday, and then the other game gets played Friday. They played New Year's Eve. So this game, whoever wins this game, should play next Friday just to get the full week of rest and practice. I was just bringing it up, and I don't know if you caught this during the broadcast, the schedule for next week's games.
I believe it's the 8th and the 9th, or 9th and 10th.
Whoever wins today plays Penn State Thursday.
Yes.
And then and then the other game gets played Friday.
Right.
I said I thought they should have flip-flopped those.
I agree because of this extenuating circumstance. I agree with that. But college football, it takes fucking 7 years for shit to fucking move. They move like molasses. So who knows what they will allow or not or do anything like that.
So since you're back, I'm going to run to the bathroom real quick. I will be right back.
Yeah, go nuts. As we see, Stephen Keel here in the chat, he says Penn State better than both of these teams. We'll see. I don't know. Who's Penn State played, though? They played SMU, who people were arguing shouldn't have been in the playoffs. And they played Boise State, which was Genty, and that was it. So, again, you say that. I'm not sure. No, I'm not talking. No, we're not whining about whether. I think it's for either team because you got to figure either team. Hamster in the chat says whining. Or we're all whining about this, even though we haven't won this. No, I think that what we're talking about here is I think for either of these teams, because of the extenuating circumstances that unfortunately have happened in New Orleans because of the Islamic terrorist attack, is maybe you make an exception here and flip those games. Because again, if you move the other game, if you Texas Ohio State to Thursday and have Penn State and either Notre Dame and Georgia on Friday, then it's you're not adding any, like, again, it's still over a week that both Texas and Ohio State will have rested. And then for the other game, at least whoever wins this game, whoever it is, would have 8 days, and Penn State would have 10 at that point, which is even extra than them. So it would still be an advantage for Penn State either way. But at least you're not putting a team at this. Again, I don't think it's truly that big of a deal. I really don't. But it's something to consider, and maybe that's the way they're saying it. They're saying it's not that big of a deal, and we don't want to have to rearrange, hotels and people who have to do shit like that, or people who've already made plans or things like that. Maybe they're looking at it from that standpoint, perhaps, that you don't want to have to switch everything already just a week out from both of these games, but we'll see. And again, to Steven in the chat, Penn State they're good. Are they better than Georgia? Are they better than Notre Dame? I mean, I think there's an argument to be made about that. Is Penn State good? Yes. They wouldn't be in the semifinals if they weren't. I'll say that. I think that's there's not an argument to be made. You're not in the playoff semifinals, no matter how they have it set up, the seeding and all the other bullshit, and how they did it. Well, we don't reseed after each round, and we're, if you win a conference, you get an automatic bye here and do that, which I think they're hopefully going to change as for next year at least anyway. But yeah, Penn State's good. Are they better than either of these teams? We'll find out in a week. That's all. So here we go. Second half kickoff is here. That's going to land at the 2. Notre Dame's going to return it to the 10, to the 15, to the 20, to the 25, to the 30, to the 35, to the 40, to the 45, to the 50, to the 40, to the 30, to the 20, to the 10, to the 5. Touchdown, Notre Dame. There are no flags.
I'll say this. I thought maybe one. Oh, look.
Are you?
Face.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't you dare start doing that. Nope. I will not be taunting. I'm not teasing. I'm not doing anything of that nature. Not now. But holy shit! A kickoff return in the second half.
Nice.
For a touchdown. Hamster says Uga's season just ended. LOL. I'm not going that far.
Yeah, still playing.
There's lots of time. I'm not going that far at all.
We saw what Ohio State did to Oregon the first half.
Extra point is up, and it is good. It is 20-3. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish have a 17-point lead on Georgia.
Nice return.
Hamster says none of these games have been particularly fun to watch, except for Texas at the end. I'll tell you what, man. Arizona, we talked about it a little bit before, man. Arizona State, hell of a game, hell of a comeback. Probably should have won 3 different times in that game, but of course, at the end of the day, you have 4th and 13 in overtime. I understand that you can talk about the targeting hit, whether or not it was called, everything like that. I agree, it should have been, and the game probably ends there. But you have 4th and 13 in overtime. You should end the game there. But 14:45 remaining in the third. Georgia kicked it off. It did not go in the end zone. Notre Dame returned it, and they returned it all the way for a touchdown. Oh, my God. Jimbo.
Now, if I'm Notre Dame, I'm murdering this ball.
I'm murdering this ball. This ball's not getting anywhere near the field of play. I'm kicking this shit I'm kicking it to Baton Rouge. Fucking Brian Kelly is going to catch this fucking ball.
And then we do what me and you discussed. First play, all-out blitz.
I think if that's the way you're looking at it, see how rattled this kid is and see if he is or if he can play. Let's see. I think this is where you have to judge it. Jason in the chat says, no shit. Are you serious? Brother, wow, what is going on? I don't know. But this ball indeed goes in the end zone. Georgia's going to try to return it out of the end zone anyway, and they get it up to the 19?
I would have laughed if he fumbled that.
Oh. Marcus Freeman doing a little bit of a
feeling it. He's
doing a little bit of a dance there, doing a little Marcus Freeman, doing a little Marcus Freeman / was that a Trump dance? Like what the fuck was that? I don't even know what that was, but he feeling it.
Would that be Sanford? Frank Sanford?
Maybe a little bit of Sanford and Son in there. That might have been. You big dummy. So here we go, Georgia from the 19-yard line. Gunnar Stockton under center. They hand it off on a bit of an end around. Big play. Gain of about 13 yards for Georgia. First down. So Georgia's first play. And around, it looks like there might have been a bit of an injury there for number 11. He's limping a bit, but they're staying on the field. They're going to go high tempo. Is Georgia. So Georgia's changing some things around here. Trying to maybe put Notre Dame's defense on the back foot.
Come on, boys.
Stockton is in shotgun. Takes the snap. He's back. He looks to throw. He completes it in the backfield to Trevor Etienne, and they're going to give him 2 yards on the reception. Second down and 8 coming up here for the Georgia Bulldogs.
Holding or tacklers came over. That could have been a big play.
That kickback, the call kind of screwed up the throat there a little bit. I was not expecting that to start the second half. My throat was not ready, is what she said. So from the 30,
now you'll get canceled.
In for a penny, in for a pound. From the 34-yard line, Stockton is in shotgun. Takes the snap. He steps back. He's looking to throw. Good protection. Has time. Throws down the field. Incomplete. and there is no flag. He's looking for one, does not get it. That ball was up there equally for both 3rd and 8 coming up here.
There's 29 again.
He's holding again. Like, he's lucky he didn't get called.
Yeah.
I'll say that. He's lucky he didn't get called. Stop grabbing the fucking jersey.
Yeah.
That's all.
If you think you're going to get beat, just swipe his legs. Take him out.
Sweep the leg.
No mercy.
He's going to need a body bag. 3rd and 8. Gunnar Stockton stepping up to the line. Is he calling out protections? Is he changing the play?
Delay a game. Delay a game.
Delay a game. The clock is at 0. Are they going to take a timeout? It looks like they made it. But either way, a timeout.
All right.
Marcus Freeman fired up on the sideline.
Pump.
The Georgia faithful concerned. Again, Georgia did indeed have to take their timeout. You see Kirby Smart trying to talk to Gunnar Stockton, telling him exactly what I was going to say. You see him on the sideline going, listen, it's okay. Relax. You got to calm down. And that's what you have to do. You do have to. He's a young kid. You got to calm him down. But Georgia already down one timeout very early in the second half. When you're down 17 points is not great. It's not ideal. You certainly don't want to spend timeouts this early in the second half. You want to try to keep all your time. No matter where you are in the game, whether you're up, down, wherever, second half, you want to hold on to those timeouts for as long as you can. And to have already used one this early, not great. And I think that's why you see Kirby on the sideline trying to tell Gunnar Stockton, it's okay. Relax. You know what the plays are. You know what we're doing. Just don't panic, because you panic, this is what happens.
Yeah. I want someone to do a wellness check on Parker Jones, because there's about 80,000 Georgia fans. Not gonna let him walk out of that stadium if this game keeps going how it's going.
Poor Parker. Get on the bus.
Yeah.
Just get on the bus. Maybe I don't know. But he's but again, here's the thing. Like we're sitting here and we are fucking with him. We're fucking with old Parker Jones here. But is it he's not the reason they're down 20-3.
No.
He's not. You can sit there and you talk about the fact that he cost them the 15 yards there and they might have been able to score a touchdown. They were at the 11-yard line, all this other stuff. But he's not the reason they're down 20-3 right now. So you have to, again, if you're a Georgia fan, you have to look at this reasonable. Okay, never mind. Parker Jones might be in trouble.
Yeah, okay. As soon as you said it, I was like, "Really, King? Really?"
Kind of. I did the long one on that one. I was setting it up, and then you hit him with the punchline. What? Georgia fans are, as all SEC fans are, perfectly normal, logical, reasonable people that you can talk to and have a reasonable conversation with. And by the way, anybody who is watching or paying attention to the ticker below, I have not changed it since Sunday. So that's why it still looks the way it does. I apologize. We're still looking at, the fucking Lions lineup, who's in, who's out. And it's like, that's from a fucking week ago. Sorry about it. It's been a long week. It's been a New Year's week. I remember very little of it.
And again, too, like, you messaged me half hour before game time, so we really didn't have time to.
No, because we were going to do it last night, and then obviously the tragic events from the Islamic terrorist attack happened, so we couldn't quite get that all done, and then wasn't sure if we were going to do it today or not, and then I was like, I was like, if you weren't going to, either we were going to do it together, or I was just going to do it kind of as a laugh here. Gunnar Stockton back, looks, throws out of the backfield, he completes it, but it is not going to be close enough for a first down. It's going to be about 4th and 5, maybe 4th and 4, depending on the spot. And we're going to see here, does Georgia go for it deep in their own end? As we take a look at Kirby Smart, it is 4th and 4. And it does look like Georgia's going to punt the ball.
Don't rush. Watch the
Do
fake.
not touch the punter. We've been through this twice already.
Hold him up.
Do not let his ass hit the ground. And it seems like he knows that because he kind of ran for 5 yards to punt that ball away. Is that fair catch interference there? I would have thought so. But it is indeed fair caught by Notre Dame, and they will get their second possession of the first half. Their first one was really only about 15 seconds as they ran it back all the way for a touchdown on the kickoff. So let's see what the Notre Dame offense can do with their first possession here in the second half.
And I think I have an easy fix for all these college commercials when you're tuning in to watch a game.
Right.
Do a split screen. Like, I know you don't like NASCAR, but NASCAR does it like
yes, they do, where they have you see the car meow 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 while they do the screen, which is, again, in NASCAR you're not missing much. But I agree. So first down, handoff here to Love, and that's going to be a gain of about 2 yards for Notre Dame. 2nd and 8 coming up for Notre Dame at the 26-yard line.
If I'm Riley Leonard, every time you're in the huddle, call a play out. Last thing you say, protect the ball.
Yeah.
Just keep reminding
both them. Hands. Both fucking hands. We're not doing a because Genty fumbled the ball on like his first 2 carries against Penn State. He didn't lose either one of them. Ooh, Georgia showing blitz here on 2nd and 8, and indeed they're coming. Riley Leonard throws incomplete.
Offsides.
Did he jump off?
Not the guy that ran up to blitz. The left end was farther offside than the Notre Dame player
when he lined up. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, 3rd and 8 coming up here. They didn't throw the flag, but I mean, we didn't expect anything, more or less either.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
God, I hate refs.
Well, you're a Philly fan, so of course you do. They're always out to get us.
They are.
12:02 remaining here in the third quarter, by the way. 3rd and 8. Riley Leonard in shotgun. Man in motion. Takes the snap. Steps back. Immediately rushed. Throws incomplete. A blitz off the end. Got a little corner blitz. And it'll be 4th and 8. And Notre Dame will be forced to punt. It was a corner blitz, and just that play had no chance to survive. There was nobody there to block 10 off the end.
Should have been roughing the passer.
Stop it! Don't be that guy. Don't be that guy. That was fine. So Notre Dame goes ahead. They punt the ball away. And that's going to be caught at the 30 for Georgia, returned up to the 37-yard line. And that is where Georgia's going to go ahead and start with their second possession of the second half. Gunnar Stockton back on the field, looking to lead Georgia back from this 20-3 deficit against the Fighting Irish of the University of Notre Dame. And we're back to an AT&T commercial.
And that's the thing. It's not like 100 different commercials they're doing. It's the same commercials.
All the same. And I'll tell you which one I personally am very upset with now. And I know people were upset at it last year, but at least last year they tried to make a song out of it and it was good. Burger King. Whoever is making up your jingles this year for your Burger King melts, punch them in the face and then fire them. Because BK melts. Like Whopper, like that fits. It goes with the beat. This one you just took melts and tried to stretch it out across the rest of the song. Fuck off. No. Yeah. Not only as a commercial, but as a fan of music and just jingles in general, you suck. Go fuck yourself. That's terrible. BK melts. No. Give me Whopper, BK Junior double Whopper. Like, I can deal with that. That's fine. It sucks when you hear it 17 times a fucking game, but I can deal with it. Fucking BK. No. Can't do it. Very upset with that one. You know which other one I don't like too? And I haven't seen it much in these, but I've seen it around. It's fucking everywhere, especially on YouTube. The fucking Walmart one. For the glasses, and stuff, and it's like 1, 2, 3. I see you looking at me, and it's got the fucking weird girl with the curly hair and a giant gap in her teeth. And I know I'm the last person to be talking about a gap in his teeth, but oh my god, I can't stand that commercial. I can't stand the jingle. I can't stand that commercial. It's fucking atrocious. So those are my two big ones: Burger King and Walmart. Eat shit. Outside of that, and in general, the Fansville commercials. By the time you get to this point of the year, the Fansville commercials are really wearing thin. Like in September, October, yeah, it's fine. Yes, Fansville. Oh, that's cool. Oh, they got a different one. Oh, that's funny what they're doing. Okay. By the time you hit December, January, you're fucking done with fucking Fansville and Dr. Pepper. And I love Dr. Pepper, but I'm fucking done.
Beginning of college football season, that's one commercial I look forward to. But yeah, I agree. By this point, it's like, all right, just once a game. Just put it on once a game.
Yeah.
Get it out. And then,
that's the thing is that they're all Georgia cheerleaders. How you doing, ladies? Very nice to see you.
She looks like she's gonna be a doctor.
She might be. Hey, listen, I have had some lovely doctors and nurses in my day, and they've all taken care of. Listen, I'm still alive because of a very hot doctor. I'm just going to put that out there right now. Thank you, Dr. Bobek. You're amazing. No, I'm not going to say it.
Yeah, I was waiting for it.
Nope, not going to do it. First and 10, Georgia. Gunnar Stockton. Back, looks, has time to throw, finally gets a little pressure, but the ball's all the way down the field, wide open, bounced off his hands. Oh no, wide open was Bell, and he dropped the ball. No.
Mr. Bell, sit your ass down next to Parker Jones.
Oh my God. Listen, was it, dude, that hit him, like you...
There's no defending that.
No, I was like, oh, maybe it was a bad pass or off because he was rushed. That hit him literally right in the breadbasket. Right in the oh, my God. Georgia has 36 drops this season, by the way, most in the football bowl subdivision. Oh, my God. 2nd and 10 for Georgia. Notre Dame rushes, throws. That's going to be caught for a first down for Georgia. That was a hell of a catch. It was very contested, but he was able to come down with it. So now in Notre Dame territory.
Now Notre Dame's defense got realized they're probably going to be up-tempo the rest of this game.
Up-tempo, and they are throwing this fucking ball. So you got to make sure you know where you are and where you're looking at here. So from the 44-yard line of Notre Dame, Stockton is in shotgun. No, he's not. He's under center. I'll shut the fuck up. Handoff. Gain of 3 yards before he's pushed back by the Notre Dame defense. 2nd and 7 coming up here for Georgia. 10:46 remaining here in the third quarter. Thank you so much for watching along with us on Stay Tuned Sports. My name is King. That's your good friend Jimbo in the other box over there. Again, if you like what you're watching, please hit that like button. Helps us out with the YouTube algorithm. And if you're not subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button. Helps us out, again, a tremendous amount. Hamster in the chat says, I probably had a dude doctor. That's my eye doctor, is my dude doctor. My diabetes doctor is the hot doctor. Gunnar Stockton is going to get hit as he throws, but he completes the pass, and that's going to be a first down to the 32-yard line for Georgia. Notre Dame got the pressure, but Gunnar Stockton was able to get the ball out just in the nick of time and complete it. And because of the rush, there was nobody back there for Notre Dame to stop the run, and Georgia again gets a first down and then moving down the field here. Gunnar Stockton, 13 of 20 for 177 yards in this game so far. 1 lost fumble at the end of the second half. Alicia in the chat, hello boys, looking good. I always try, Alicia. Thank you very much. Gunnar Stockton back, looks, throws. That one is caught, and that is a touchdown for the Georgia Bulldogs.
All right, we just need an answer from the offense now.
And Georgia marches down the field. Cash Jones, great name. I'll give him that. Fantastic name. That's a name you can build a brand off of. And Georgia goes ahead and pulls a little bit closer here to Notre Dame, as it is now 20-9, depending on the extra point.
Yeah, that's what it seems like with that drive, that Georgia's going to do this up tempo, so
They're going to go throwing the ball. They're going to go quick no huddles. That's how they're going to try to work this, and that's understandable. How you're going to do this? But Georgia extra point snap hold. The kick is up and it is good, and we have a 10-point game again, 20-10. Notre Dame leading Georgia, and Notre Dame will be getting the ball back here. And we will see what happens on this next drive for the Irish. Hamster says, y'all in trouble. The momentum has shifted. Shut up. How about that, Hamster? Shut up. How about that? I think that, okay, anyway. I don't like it. I'll say that 100%. Not a fan of that drive. Again, Notre Dame did get pressure, but they weren't able to quite get there. And even on a couple plays they were, Stockton was still able to complete the ball. So there's still a lot we have to do defensively. And maybe you have to start pulling back on that. Maybe don't okay, we've been blitzing. They went down the field and scored on us. Maybe that's not the way to go. Maybe feign blitzes, pull back in coverage. Maybe try to do a little bit more confusing kind of coverage. Maybe do some shifts. Maybe do some, something else that needs to be done. Because I think what you're looking at now is Georgia's going to say, okay, fuck it, we're throwing it. So if that's how it's going to be, do it. From Notre Dame's offense, get a sustained drive here.
Yeah.
Whether it's through Love, whether it's through Leonard's legs, run it, kill clock, eat clock. You have to start eating clock here. Eat some clock, get a nice, long, sustained drive here, move the ball, and see. Don't try to go point for point. Don't try to be like, oh, well, they scored a touchdown, so we got to score a touchdown. Eat that clock up. Eat it up.
Yeah.
As much as you can. And if you get down there and get a touchdown from it, fantastic. If you get a field goal from it, fine. Either way, eat the clock up, move the ball, get points. That's it. If I'm Notre Dame, that's what I'm looking at here. Don't try to get fancy with the football. Don't try to do a massive play. You try to do that, you get incompletes, the clock stops. That gives Georgia a lot of time, a lot of extra time to go ahead and get back in this game. You have a 10-point lead. Try to get that back up to 17. If you get it up to 13, it's fine. But try to add to that lead with this drive.
Yeah, no, I agree. Start dropping back with the defense because the fumble right before the half was caused by our two defensive ends.
Yes.
No blitz there. And that front four is getting pressure without blitz. So drop them back. And then I agree. You got to go back to Riley Leonard's legs, get some run plays.
Because he's been doing very well with his legs. Start doing that. Whether it's been, and his delays have been good. He's been running it well. Run it with him. Absolutely, 100%.
Or just return for a touchdown here.
Listen, that'd be great too. But this one's going to be into the end zone, and Notre Dame will get it at the 25. Georgia has learned their lesson.
All right, come on, boys.
Hey, boys. Hey, come on, boys. 9:36 remaining here in the third quarter, by the way.
Oh, we got basketball on Wednesday.
Yeah. No, nobody watches the NBA, especially this year. I haven't watched the NBA in a while, but apparently you read up on things, like even people who like the NBA are like, NBA sucks. So,
yeah.
So I will stick to my hockey and the Devils. Thank you very much. So here we go. 1st and 10. Riley Leonard in shotgun. Notre Dame from the 25. Man in motion. Fucking feed is freezing. Riley Leonard takes the snap. He's rushing. He freezes. Now we don't know what happened because the fucking freed. Something happened and it's second down. We got a 3-yard gain. Hey, look at that.
It looked like it was gonna be a sack, but
I'll take that. Fucking feeds are nope. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. We are not doing this right now. So I'll find a way to fix it. I know it is what it is. Nope, that feed is absolutely frozen. So let me see what I can do here with this one. Notre Dame does get a first down here.
Okay.
I'm sorry about not having a feed. If you have a television there that you can watch on.
Yeah. 8-11, 8-10, 8-9.
I'm at 8-8, 8-7, 8-06, 8-05.
I'm ahead of you by a second and a half.
Okay. So that's not bad then. That's not bad.
No.
So here we go. 1st and 10, Notre Dame. 7:54 remaining here. We see Mitchell Evans here, the number 7 tight end prospect for the 2025 NFL draft, according to Mel Kiper. What does Mel Kiper know? Well, we don't know, but we'll see here. Notre Dame from the 41-yard line. Leonard takes the snap, hands off to Etienne. Etienne for Georgia. Yeah. Oh, big run to the 40. We have a flag. There's a flag down. Georgia's trying to act like it's a fumble. It's not. What is this going to be? Is this going to be a hold? Or how are they going to try to get this against Notre Dame?
Yep,
Devils did get whooped yesterday, by the way, Hamster. You're right. Holding on Notre Dame. So erase the nice big run there. That was fantastic. And add 10 yards to Notre Dame because, well, shit.
I'm just curious. Show the replay. See how bad this is because they've been terrible against us.
They have been fucking us pretty bad. Let's see. Number 1, they called it on.
Where? Oh my God.
He was holding him.
But
he was pulling
right?
the jersey pulled and it was on the outside. The refs see the jersey pull on the sleeve, they're gonna throw the flag every fucking time.
Jesus.
Every time. That's not a case of like I know you want to be upset at the call, but you can't be. That's something you know.
Literally, that's every offensive lineman.
No, but it's not an offensive lineman. He was a wide receiver. And he's blocking. And offensive linemen, no. You get inside. If once you get to the outside, they're going to call it every time. You can't hold, especially on the outside, especially on the sleeve. You can't do it.
Yeah.
So 1st and 15 now for Notre Dame. Leonard in shotgun. Takes the snap. Back. Gets pressured, but throws it out of the backfield to Love. And Love's going to get 2 yards. So that's going to be 2nd and 13. 6:50 remaining here in the third quarter. 2nd and 13 is indeed the call.
Got to get at least 7 or 8 here to make 3rd down manageable.
You want to make it pretty manageable here? Do you do a Leonard run here? Georgia might over pursue. And they are bringing everybody. Leonard throws. Nobody there. Incomplete. 3rd and 13. Leonard has to get off the ground again. Georgia is bringing pressure against this Notre Dame offense right now. If I'm Notre Dame, I'm looking to see if maybe you can find a way to exploit that. If they're over pursuing, if you can get Riley Leonard through that line, if you can get into the 2nd level on the kind of pressure they're showing, you can get a lot of fucking yardage. Leonard takes the snap, back, looks, throws over the middle. That's going to be caught and turned up the field. And going to be about a yard short of the first down. At the 50, he's marked. Do you go for it if you're Notre Dame?
Might not do the tush push, but you do a fucking quarterback.
I think Riley Leonard can get a yard. Let's see what happens here.
Get your ass up. You're not hurt.
We got a Georgia player on the field. He's very injured. 6:06 remaining here in the third quarter. Is he just trying to buy Georgia time, or is he actually injured? It might be a cramp. I don't know, but we're going to get the Oregon Duck fucking commercial again, which we shouldn't have to see because they got fucking eliminated.
They got roasted.
They got just like this guy's going to do to this fucking duck. They got fucking eliminated.
Like watching Kirk Cousins play for the Atlanta Falcons bad. That's how bad they were.
It's so bad. And there is my beautiful, lovely wife coming home. Hello, Jackie. How are you? Hi. Notre Dame is playing. We're up 20-10. So we're doing good. We'll see what's going to happen here. We have a 3rd and 13 upcoming, so I just want to let you know that I love you. And if you hear me cursing or yelling or screaming, that's my... Ooh, Chick-fil-A sauce. Let's fucking go. My wife, she got Chick-fil-A today.
No, not for me.
What's that?
I got you
Oh, you got me something else. What'd you get me?
Wawa sandwich.
Oh, we got Wawa sandwiches? I know, but that is Chick-fil-A sauce, is it not? Okay. So we do have that. But for dinner, we are having Wawa. Let's fucking go.
Wawa today.
Dude, some Wawa sandwiches? Let's go. Well, to be fair, we've both been kind of craving a nice cold sub.
Now, hold on. You say sandwich. Do you mean actual sandwich or a hoagie?
I mean a sub.
Wawa.
I mean a sub.
Okay. Because
only people from Philadelphia call it a hoagie. I'm in a hoagie.
Up in New York, too, my sister's...
They call it a fucking, like, grinder up there or some dumb shit.
And I'm like, yeah, are we going to have hoagies for the birthday party? And they're like, what's a hoagie? I'm like, and my sister just started laughing. She's like, they don't know what a hoagie means.
See, here in the New York metropolitan area, you kind of get a bunch of them. Like, you get sub, hoagie, blimpie. You kind of get all the names for it, except grinder. That's that fucking New England shit. Go fuck yourselves. But that, so you kind of, like, you know what it is, although we call them subs here. That's what they are. They're a sub sandwich. Hamster says that he's going to see King on My 600-Pound Life in about 5-10. Dude, that was me actually about 20 years ago. I was like over $5 when I was like 20-ish. I was like 19, 20, 21. I was a fat fuck, man. Ridiculously fat.
I'm kind of on the big side when we started becoming friends, but you...
I was still large, but I had lost weight by that time. Dude, if I showed you a picture of me at my heaviest, you wouldn't recognize me.
Yeah.
It was bad. Oh, it was bad.
Oh, I don't like this.
So here we go. 6 minutes left. Leonard in shotgun. We got men in motion all over the place. Takes a snap. Leonard, he's going to carry it and is short. It depends on the spot. We might have to review this, but it is close as close can be. Georgia, of course, is saying it's not.
Stupid play call to put a shotgun.
Why are you starting 5 yards back? Let's see. He's not that. That's cool, boy.
You can't see there. Gotta be the other side.
I don't think he's there. I don't think he's there.
I mean, that nose is touching the yellow, but where's the yellow?
The yellow's not official, and it's oh boy. Ooh, nope.
Stupid play call.
By 6 inches. By 6 inches. It is no good. And Georgia has the ball now at the 50-yard line.
I don't understand it. And that's like NFL, too. You got 1 yard to go. Why are you putting yourself in a disadvantage of putting your quarterback 3 yards behind the line of the game? Stick him up behind the center. Quarterback sneak that shit and move on to the next play.
Well, it's up to Notre Dame's defense now on a short field for the Georgia Bulldogs.
Come on, boys.
Starting from the 49.5-yard line are Georgia. Gunnar Stockton in shotgun. He takes the snap. He hands off to Etienne. Etienne gets a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up here. They're going to say 2nd and 8. They're giving him a little bit of the fall forward there. They're going to say 2nd and 9. But ESPN's been off all fucking game. Yeah. Where they marked it and where he is, that's 2nd and 8. I'm sorry. That's 2nd and 8. Eat shit, ESPN. You don't know what the fuck you're looking at. Georgia from Notre Dame's 49. Takes the snap, does Gunnar Stockton. He's going to pull it down and run it himself, and he's going to get about 2.5 yards short of the first down. 3rd and 2-ish coming up here for the Bulldogs. And Gunnar Stockton saying, I can do Riley Leonard's gimmick too.
Need a stop.
2-9 on third down. 2-8, I'm sorry, on third down for Georgia. Notre Dame is 2 for 9 on third down. Stockton puts the mouthpiece in. Overlooks the field, takes a snap, hands off, and that is not going to get there. Back to the line of scrimmage is it. 4th down and 2 coming up here. They might give him a half a yard. Kirby looks like he's saying he's going for it. Indeed, they are.
Come on, we need this. We need to stop here.
So what happens here? Is Georgia able to convert on a 4th and 2? Georgia has a 75% 4th down conversion this year, tied for 6th in the top level of college football. Stockton is in shotgun. Offsides on Georgia, and that's going to push him back, and that's going to make a decision, I think, a little bit easier for Kirby Smart.
Sorry, I forgot if you were ahead of me or
That you're a little ahead, but not by much.
Okay.
Not by much, so that's perfectly fine. That's flag number 10 on the game.
Good job by that front line there not to jump too.
Hamster says Jimbo has a profile on Grinder. Why are we coming after Jimbo today, Hamster? Like that's.
I mean, I'm kind of going at him too. So.
Oh, I mean, all right, I get it, but still, you know, and yes, I do get excited about McRibs and Chick-fil-A and fucking Wawa hoagies, man. So fuck off.
I'll start again.
I was gonna say, I just my stream kind of did a, but I come back and there's another flag. So what is this now? They're having a discussion here.
Seemed like a couple Georgia
Delay
players
of
moved.
game on Notre Dame, and that's going to move him back to 4th and 2. What happened?
Delay game, I think, would be them trying to cause, like, them call the cadence out to make the line.
But even so, that what a fucking. I'm way off, by the way. Now I'm way behind. I'm at 3:33. They're just calling them off the field. My stream is way behind, so just to let you know, not to call anything out.
Okay.
So 4th and 2. Players are just getting back onto the field. They haven't even started the play clock yet. Here we go. They started the play clock. 21, 20, 19, 18, 17 seconds remaining on the play clock. Play clock is at 15. Play clock is at 10. Georgia, Stockton is in shotgun here on 4th and 2. Notre Dame's defense is lined up. Trips over to the right. Stockton, here comes pressure. He throws. It is caught, but it is at the line of scrimmage. They do not get it. 4th down, turnover on downs. Notre Dame gets the ball.
No flags. Make sure there's no flags.
There doesn't appear to be any flags, but again, we do have to make sure.
Because, I mean, we may have sneezed on that receiver.
Oh, and I forgot. I didn't take the flag fucking icon down. Sorry, everybody. I do that all the time. But Notre Dame does get the ball back. Hamster says, y'all, we're talking about grinders, and Jimbo said he can whoop me, so I'm giving you a break today, King, and going after. But you're not giving me a break. You're saying I'm going to be on 600-pound life and that I'm sucking McRibs like I'm fucking Miley Cyrus at a Diddy party. Like, that's not what's happening here.
Oh. We're there. Okay.
I'm sorry. Allegedly. Allegedly. So I'm sorry that I'm far behind back on this fucking feed, but we'll see if we can go back. Maybe the next commercial break I'll try to get back on the fucking other feed with Discord. But here we go. Riley Leonard in shotgun. Takes the snap. He's going to run it himself, and he's going to cut it up and gets it to about the 48-yard line. 2nd down coming up here for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And, oh no, Love is down. Love is down. Love is hurt. What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
Don't hurt me no more.
See, you got a great voice. You got a good voice there, Jimbo. Good. You know, you did that much better. Oh, no.
Let's see here.
What happened here? Love is going in, and he kind of just, he kind of gets landed on. he kind of just falls awkwardly
I think he bumped his knee off of his lineman as
he's falling, and he had a Georgia player fall on top of him, on top of his player. And I think you see him kind of explaining to the medical staff. He's like, he landed on me, fat fuck. And
dude, he's a sophomore. We got him another year. Oh fuck yeah!
So let's hope that he's okay and that his knee is okay. We have second down coming up here for Notre Dame, but Love is not in the lineup. He has been injured. 2:55 remaining here in the third quarter, as we see a fat Georgia player on the sidelines trying to tell people to get loud.
It's all right. Price is just as good as Price is good. He's not as.
I like
good
Price.
as
I think the price is right.
Yeah.
So here we go. 2nd and 4. Leonard in shotgun. Man in motion. Takes the snap. Does Leonard back? He was going to throw. Now he's going to pull it down and run it himself. He gets a first down. First down for Notre Dame as they keep the chains moving. And more importantly, they keep the clock running. Eat that clock. Again, I said eat that clock, not like Miley Cyrus, who heard eat something else. It is eating the clock is what Notre Dame needs to do here. Why am I going after Miley Cyrus after all these years? I don't know. It just happens to be in my brain. Sabrina Carpenter would probably be the better target. But then again, she likes that, so I don't know what to say. Anyway, 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. We have a man in motion that is Price. Here goes Price, and Price breaks it out to the outside. He gets it to the 40, and that's going to be a 9-yard gain. Why are you saying only 8 yards?
Get up there.
He got to the 9 yard. Get the fuck out of here. Gotta hate these officials. Mark the ball where they're fucking supposed to be. It's not just this game. It's every game. It's the NFL. It's college. They always mark him at like a half a yard to a full yard short of where the ball actually was, where he was down. Like, get the fuck out of here. They're saying 2nd and 2. It should be 2nd and 1. So that's all I'm going to say. But Leonard, he goes, hands it off, and that's going to be... Nice. Breaks it out to the outside, first down, and gets it down to about the 33-yard line. That is marked correctly for Price, and that's going to be first down for Notre Dame, and the clock runs. 106, 105, 104 remaining here for Notre Dame. This is the way you have to do. Like I said, grind. We're talking about grinders. We're talking about eating grinders. We're talking about being on grinder, and Notre Dame has to be a grinder for the rest of this game.
If grinder is an actual thing, so I don't even know what grinder is.
It's gay Tinder.
Yeah. I was gonna say something about hamster, but I'm not gonna go that far.
No, we're not. We love hamster. We love hamster. Yeah. Just because he knows exactly what grinder is and how to do it, that is what it is. Notre Dame again gets about a 5-yard gain there on first down. 25, 24. That appears that's going to be the last play of the third quarter. And ladies and gentlemen, here at the Sugar Bowl in New Orleans, who has gone through so much, and again, our hearts, all our love and all our thoughts go out to the city of New Orleans and the people of New Orleans and everybody who's been affected. Ladies and gentlemen, there it is, the end of the third quarter, which you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen. You know what that means. Get them up. As we are now into the fourth quarter, get the fours up for the Sugar Bowl. The Notre Dame Fighting Irish, number 7 as far as the seed, number 5 in the rankings. They are up 20-10 over the number 2 seeded and the number 2 ranked Georgia Bulldogs. Whoa, doggy! Here we go from the Superdome. I'm excited. How about you, Jimbo? You excited, Jimbo?
I'll tell you what, like overall, just as a football fan, this is a really good game.
This has been fun. I'll say that. This has 100%, 1,000% been a fun game to watch.
Yeah.
And especially if you're a defensive, like again, and I would like to think we're both kind of defense-minded kind of people. We like a good defensive game. As like, and that's the thing. There's a difference between bad offenses and good defenses. Like some people will see a game and say 6-3 or 9-7 or say like that's a terrible game. Whereas it can be, like You look at a 6-3 game like the Bears and Seahawks had.
Yeah,
That was a bad game.
that was.
But like when you look at the first half of this game where it was 6-3 until that turnover from Georgia, but you still get a 6-3 game. That was a good game.
Yeah.
Because you have good offenses, but they're playing good defenses. And Notre Dame and Georgia's defense are both top-level defenses. And watching this game, there is nothing else I'll say other than I have an utter and undying respect for Georgia's defense. And I've had it for a while. I mean, because we've talked about it, of course, with all of Georgia's drafts and when we were still talking about NFL drafts and stuff. Georgia has NFL defense. The Eagles have drafted basically the entire Georgia defense to be on their team. You know what I mean? Like, Georgia's defense is what it is. And Notre Dame's defense is right there with them. And so seeing this defensive battle back and forth and pressures and stops, and this has been a fantastic game and wonderful game to watch. I still have a little bit of my third quarter drink. That's why. So it might have to wait for one of those 6-minute fucking All-State plus Dr. Pepper Fansville commercials for me to go get another one. But I might do that. So we'll see.
But yeah, like to go off of what you said, though, these defenses, both of them, are making sure these offenses earn every yard that they get.
And that's honestly, as watching a football game and watching that's what you want to see.
Yeah.
Like these defenses aren't giving an inch, and everything that both of these Gunnar Stockton, Riley Leonard, both of these offenses, whatever they're getting, they're earning it. You know they're earning it. They've earned every single yard, every single point. They've earned it. So here we go. Fourth quarter starting, 15 minutes to the end of this game. We're going to see what happens here. Play clock is now at 15, 14, 13, 12, 11 on a 2nd and 4 for Notre Dame. Riley Leonard snaps the ball, steps back, looks, double clutches, throws, incomplete. No flags on the play. 3rd and 4 upcoming here for the Notre Dame Fighting Irish with 14:55 remaining.
You do a Riley Leonard run now.
I see. Me and you, simpatico, brother. We were thinking the same thing. I think you do maybe a little bit of a draw. You set it, set it up, get a throw, and then right up the middle.
Or like an option for Leonard, like, okay, you got one read. If it's not open, you run.
Maybe.
You just
well, I mean, that's roughly the same thing. One's designed, one's not.
Yeah.
But Georgia, stacking looks, throws, and that's going to be about 2.5 yards short of the first down for Notre Dame. 4th down.
I'm okay with going for it.
You want to go for it, or do you take the points?
As long as you don't line up in shotgun.
Let's see. Marcus Freeman. It looks like there is no decision on his end. This is easy, or no debate on his end. This is going for it. Are the Notre Dame Fighting Irish?
Because if you get this, you get momentum slightly back onto your
side. The Georgia crowd cheering. Notre Dame. Riley Leonard in shotgun. He steps back. He rolls out to his right. Looks, throws. Caught! And that's going to be a first down for Notre Dame, but there's a flag on the play. Flag on the play. What is this going to be? Illegal shift on Notre Dame, so wipe it off the board.
So now go for the field goal.
Now you go for the field goal. Let's see.
I don't understand.
What? Where was there? This is like the Giants' illegal shift when they took the fucking play away from them against the Steelers. Where was there an illegal shift?
All I saw was the tight end set, look at the receiver that was going to go in motion.
There was no two people in motion. He didn't move forward. I don't know about that. That's real questionable. Snap, hold, kick, up. And listen, Jeter has been fucking on fire for the Irish. 3 field goals made, and the Irish go up 23-10. They take a 13-point lead over the University of Georgia Bulldogs here early in the fourth quarter, 13:47 remaining.
You know I'm not a violent man when it comes to football. I like to play it down the,
I'd punch that ref in the face. Whoever threw that flag needs a punch in the face.
Next time that we get the ball back, very first offense play, tell Riley Leonard just chuck it at his balls and walk over.
Do
to
a
him
little.
and say,
You're going longest yard on him,
Sure.
huh? You going longest yard? All right. Hey, listen.
teach these like.
I'm not. Listen. Normally I'm on your like I'm trying to temper you. I'm like Jimbo. After that call,
We're up to like 5 or 6.
here's the thing though. What if it was the female referee that made the call?
Throw it at her head.
Maybe, yeah. Because listen, I'll say this: if Riley Leonard could hit her bean, like. If he's that accurate, that motherfucker needs to be the number 1 draft pick. Like, what are we doing? But I don't think he can do that. So, God, I'm getting so fucking canceled. But wait a minute. Wait a minute. That brings up a bigger point. Why can we talk about throwing a football at somebody's balls, and that's fine?
Yeah.
But you talk about throwing it at some girl's bean, all of a sudden, you can't do that.
Yeah.
That's nonsense. I say that's nonsense. Touchback here for Georgia.
There's a lot of debates we could do that we get big enough and we have our own Patreon going for extra content that people want to pay for.
Oh God, I would love to do an after show. I would love to do an after show of just us bullshitting. And listen, maybe we'll do that on Discord. We can do live stream on Discord.
That's true. Yeah,
So-
we can't get canceled there.
Well, Discord does have term of service, so we still have to be careful. Oh, God. Okay, so Georgia has it at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs. Stockton is in shotgun. He takes the snap. He pulls it down, hands it off, throws, and that's going to be good enough for a first down after a push from the Georgia lineman down the field, helping the receiver get a first down. So Georgia, first down on that play. Down 13 points. There is 13:25 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Georgia's huddling up, taking some time now, kind of taking a break from their high-tempo offense that they had before. Stockton under center. Takes the snap. It's going to be a pitch out. And that's going to be a big run for Georgia to the 50, to the 40, to the 36-yard line for Georgia. As we see an old, ugly blonde woman with a mask. Thank God she's wearing that. I would have hated to seen what she looked like without it. But Georgia in Notre Dame territory here after just 2 plays. And a very well-executed run play.
Notre Dame's defense. I'll let you.
Well, no, here we go. Here's another kind of screenplay here for Georgia. And that's going to be good for 7 yards.
And that's what I was about to say is defense got to realize they're going to line up quick and just go.
They're back to high tempo here. If I'm Notre Dame, you have to watch out for this. As we see Nate Frazier has been the go-to back here. And that's going to be close to a first down. Looks like they're marking them as a first down. I was going to say it might have been close, but...
Got to update the scoreboard.
Oh, I haven't updated the scoreboard yet?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I haven't put... I thought I put Notre Dame score in it. Oh, I must have hit cancel. That's my fault.
And Georgia is 13.
I hit the wrong one. That's why. Oh, that's why. I put the 3 in the wrong spot.
Thanks to D and Detailing. Throwing that out there for us.
Thank you. That's my fault. I've had one too many Jägermeisters. But there we have an incomplete on 1st and 10. So D and Detailing, thank you so very much for again. Listen, when I'm sober, I can't fucking keep up with the graphics sometimes. That's my own fault. That's my problem. So, and I've had a couple of these Jägermeisters. It's the Sugar Bowl. What do you want me to do here? So, again, thank you for guys in the chat for keeping me update and keep putting me to task, which is exactly why I love you guys in the chat. Thank you so very much. If you want to go ahead and make sure that I'm keeping things right, hit that subscribe button and join us in the chat. Notre Dame bringing some pressure here, and that's going to be thrown. It's going to be caught in the backfield, but that's still going to be about a 4-yard loss there for the Georgia Bulldogs on that play. 3rd and long coming up for Georgia.
I took my meds. I'm okay.
So did I today, surprisingly. I feel good.
To kind of go back to how you missed the scores there, it's a lot easier when we're watching games that it's not our team.
That's true, too. Or like if we're watching the Giants when we don't give a shit, you know. 3rd and 13. Stockton takes a snap back, looks, throws, and that's going to be dropped. They're going to say incomplete, did not have it. Notre Dame was hoping it was a fumble, but it was not. And it'll be 4th and 13. If you're Georgia, I believe this is 4-down territory. Even at 4th and 13, I think you go for it.
This side of the field, you go for it.
I know you're in field goal range. I know you can make it back to 10 points, but time is in the essence here. And indeed, Georgia seems that way as well. 4th and 13. Stockton is in shotgun. From the 29-yard line, takes the snap, back, looks. He's got time. He gets hit as he throws, and that is incomplete. And there were no flags. No, there's no throw a flag. What the fuck are you doing? How is that a flag?
He wasn't even touching
In
him.
no universe is that a flag. Unbelievable.
Dude, I'm telling you, take the ball, just
That is
it.
not a flag. That is not a flag. He tried to jump through him to catch the ball. That's not, no, that's a bad underthrown ball. That is not pass interference.
what are they going to try to say? Being that he didn't look back at the ball?
Unfucking believable.
All fucking game.
So Georgia gets the ball now at the 14-yard of 16-yard line. Sorry, 1st and 10, and we have whistles.
Can they review it?
No, you can't review pass interference. I don't know what the stop and play is. Let me see. I'll do a quick little.
We'll sort it out for you when we come back. This is the All-State Show.
Well, they don't know what's going on, so they're going to show more fucking commercials. Of course they are.
Can you hear my TV or no?
Not right now, no.
Okay.
But fucking, god damn it.
That was total. That was the worst call.
That is egregious. That is absolutely, and let's see what the old Twitter X said. At Barstool Sports, pass interference? Question mark? Exactly. So I'm glad we're not the only fucking ones to be saying it.
Screw it. I'm saying it. They want us to lose.
I hear a little bit of your TV, but that's okay. Listen, I have this one right here, so it's not going to be. If I put a little bit on there, that's fine. But oh my god, people in there saying the refs are keeping the game close. I didn't see it. The SEC fix is in. That's a tough call, but I'd say no. Anything to let Georgia stay in the game, bro. What? Got to turn around. Someone says, not even close. Horrible call. Greg Sankey called in a favor. Refs need to stop with this nonsense, and this is all under bar stools, by the way. Some people are saying you got to get your head turned around. I get that to an extent, but still, it was an underthrown ball. So this crew is horrible. Georgia is getting more help than Texas did at this point. Trash call. Just blatantly trying to keep Georgia alive. 2 game-changing bad calls. What a bullshit call. Again, you see a lot of the got to turn the head around, and I can understand that to an extent. But on a bad thrown ball, like I don't know.
It sounds like majority, like 95% of all the comments.
It seems it's a 75% awful call. 15% turn your head around, and about 5% of, this is a good call to me. I think it was fine. So,
Yeah.
Hamster says, y'all are crazy. That was PI. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. I'm sorry, and I'm trying to be. Again, I know I got. It doesn't look like I'm being objective. I understand that, and so I will take that as much as I can. Try taking the Notre Dame hat off. That's an iffy call in that spot to be making right there to say that was pass interference. Underthrown ball, hit the defender in a fucking ass crack, and you're going to say that's pass interference? I don't know about that.
So the whole break there was to respot the ball. You couldn't take 2 seconds to do that? Fucking Christ, man.
So instead of the 14, or 16, it's the 14. Georgia. Stockton back, looks, throws, incomplete.
Oh, flag now.
I was going to say, where's it?
That was more.
That was more pass interference than the other one. I was going to say that.
Jesus.
That one was a little, and that was 29 again too. So it was like that was definitely more pass interference than the last one was. Second and 10, Stockton. He's going to pull it down and try to run it himself, and he's going to get about 3 yards. Third down coming up here for the Georgia Bulldogs.
Notre Dame player down. He's hurt good too.
Oh no, I see 56 down.
He punched the ground.
And he is kind of rolling around there, yeah, unfortunately.
Oh, he's one of our star players.
As he throws his helmet to the ground. He's got his leg out. Hoping it's just a cramp. It looks like he's grabbing at his calf. So maybe it's a pull. And hey, listen, while this guy's writhing in pain on the thing, let's go ahead and do a fucking another Allstate commercial. Why don't we? Why don't we? Monetize these kids' fucking health issues. That's great.
Since we got 45 minutes, I'll be right back.
Okay, hurry up, because I'm about to make another drink. Hamster says they called it a pass interference, so it was. I mean, that's, that's like saying, oh, they arrested and jailed Nelson Mandela, so he must be a criminal. It's like, you want to talk about technically, sure, but in reality, probably didn't deserve it. Probably didn't deserve it. So, I'm not comparing Notre Dame to Nelson Mandela. I'm just saying. Thank you all for joining us here. By the way, as we do see, I do see Alicia here in the chat, and she said, "Oh my God, Jimbo, you didn't know what Grindr was? Man, your own wife is disappointed in you about you not knowing the gay Tinder. How dare you?"
Yeah, there's a lot of things I disappoint her in.
My question would be, how does she know about gay Tinder?
Well, we. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, no, we do. It is Alicia. So. All right, let me go make my drink real quick while we still have like 10 minutes.
Even with the shitty calls, it's still a fun game to watch. But that PI was just terrible. That was Charles Barkley terrible. Well, we got the second here. If you guys could make sure you click the subscribe button, make sure your notifications are turned on, share out the link. I know we still got about 8 minutes left in this game or whatever, but get more people in chat here. Make this this chat pretty fun here as we wait for my co-host King to come back. But we're back from break here. They went to commercial because Howard Cross was down on the field. Looks like he's off the field now.
I don't like that. I don't like that everybody was out there around him.
That was just Georgia, but he's walking off the field.
Oh, okay. Oh, I do see him now. Yeah, Cross.
Yeah.
Okay, say he's walking off his own power. That's good. Okay, because I had my one thing up there, so it was kind of blocked. So okay.
Come on, boys.
Yeah, boys. Here we go, boys. 3rd and 7. I see a little Notre Dame fan there going along with his dad, hitting the wall, making some noise. Let's see if the Notre Dame defense can hold here on 3rd and 7. Stockton in shotgun. He says, fuck it, walks up to the line. Now he's walking back. 18. They got lots of time on the play clock.
Yeah.
Stockton takes the snap. Notre Dame blitz off the end, cannot get to him. He's going to pull it down and run, but he's going to be short. He's tackled at about the 9-yard line is where the officials mark it, and it will be 4th down. Of course, Georgia's going to go for it because they know the officials, one way or the other, are going to make sure that they convert.
And with that statement, shut up, hamster. I know it's coming.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens here on 4th and 5. Can Notre Dame stop Georgia and the officials? We are going to find out. 9:34 remaining here in the fourth quarter with the running clock. Stockton in shotgun. He takes the snap. He looks back. He throws. Incomplete. And I do not see a flag. Turnover on downs. Notre Dame ball. I was waiting a good 6-7 seconds because they like to throw that shit fucking late. And that one was more of a pass interference than the one they called on the last 4th down. I'm going to be honest.
I mean, yes, I totally agree. I mean, but
maybe this is a makeup for that. I don't know. But, you know, maybe they do hockey makeup calls like that. I don't know. But that one was more of a pass interference than the pass interference they called against Notre Dame on that 4th down. So,
also, I want to know what Notre Dame player that was on the sideline there has Chinese for his name, like the Chinese symbols for his name, not spelt out.
Oh,
so that was pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. Hey,
I'll have to see if I can find that later for you and show you what I was. talking about.
Yeah.
Chew the motherfucking clock.
That's it. Run that ball, baby. Run that ball. Notre Dame's going to get about 3 yards on a bit of an extra push there. Price with the carry. As Love has been out since about quarter way or 3/4 way through the third quarter, appeared to have a knee injury, as we see him on the sideline there now. 2nd and 5. Oh, wow, they gave him a lot of yards. 2nd and 5 coming up here for Notre Dame.
Yeah, I think they had like a second push there.
I was going to say, I thought the push gave him almost 3, but they said they gave him a little bit more. So, hey, listen, I'll take it. And that clock is running. Leonard, again, it's going to be another handoff. That one is only going to get about 2 yards. So we got 3rd down and a long 3, about 4. Bach continues. They say 3rd and 3, so it's definitely a 3rd and long 3 because where that ball is spotted, it's definitely a long 3 yards.
Do you try to do like a fake Riley Leonard's run? Like fake
the run, goes back, jump pass over the middle. I would like to see that.
That should be offense.
Like a little Josh Allen kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
So here goes Leonard. He does take the snap. He rolls out to his right, throws out of the backfield. And where is he out? They're going to say out right at the... No, they're going to mark him short.
I mean, we didn't have a good angle there. So.
I didn't have a good angle. We can't see. Kirby's trying to scream about it. Where is he out? Let's see. Okay, he's out there. Yeah, that's going to be short. That's going to be short.
He's about halfway between the yard markers there, I would say.
That might be a full yard. How big? How big and hairy are your balls?
Or is Kirby yelling that?
He's yelling that it wasn't. He's yelling because I think Notre Dame was lining up as if it was, and he's running on the field trying to make sure that they know. Oh no, that's not a first down. So how big and hairy are Marcus Freeman's balls here? They marked it as 1st and 10. I think we can tell from what we've seen it's not 1st and 10.
Oh, they marked it first. Okay,
they marked it 1st and 10.
This is definitely coming back.
So this is coming back. It's going to be about a half a yard. How hairy is Marcus Freeman's balls on this one?
I've been screaming it twice so far. Only go for it if you're going to line up under center, put your head down, and fucking push that 6 inches or whatever you got to get. Even line up as a tush push and get those two guys behind you and push.
I agree. And Hamster, yes, we agree. He's short. We saw it. I mean, listen, we're not overtly terrible people. We can see he was short. He was clearly short. So yeah, he says about a half yard short. You can tell. You just read lips. You know what he said. So, and it doesn't look like Freeman's going to be that ballsy.
And I mean, I don't blame him either because the defense has been playing.
You've been playing well. You got 7:47. You got a 2-possession lead.
Yeah. Keep the over the top stuff contained.
So here goes Notre Dame lined up to punt. And they're going to say, fuck it. They're running back on the field. 4th and half a yard. Notre Dame, there's 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. They can't. They have to wait for Georgia to put their people on. That's the rules. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Notre Dame snaps it. Riley Leonard looks, throws down the field. There's interference. There's got it. Flag down.
I mean, we got offsides. Shut up, Kirby.
Kirby's trying to say,
I'll punch him in the face.
What do we got? I want to hear what the officials say. So, first of all, Marcus Freeman, big balls. We know that.
Yes.
Give Georgia credit. Kirby.
Give Georgia.
Number 11.
Offsides on Georgia, number 11. It's a 5-yard penalty. First down, Notre Dame.
Freeman may have overtaken Nick Foles as biggest balls.
Well, Nick Foles was Big Dick Nick.
Freeman probably took him over with that too.
And well, you know, he's I'm just saying. Oh God, I love our stream. I'm sorry, I don't care what anybody says. I love our fucking stream. This is fantastic. 1st and 10. Riley Leonard hands it off. That's going to be a gain of a yard, maybe a yard and a half. Yard and a half, eh? Boy, don't you know? Kirby still yelling at the officials.
He's slowly getting up there with Brian Kelly with me now. Like, shut the hell up.
No. Dabo Sweeney. He's Dabo Sweeney territory is Kirby with me.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, that one I could definitely agree with because Dabo cooled off a little bit from me, but he's still a one. He's
Mr. Bitchy to the officials all the time. So, So here we go. 6:38, 37, 36. Riley Leonard, a handoff. That's what you do. And again, it's about a 2-yard gain for Notre Dame. 3rd down and about, I want to say, 7 or so coming up here for the Irish. But again, tick, 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 tick. That is the important thing. The clock is moving. It is running down, and you have a 2-possession lead over the Georgia Bulldogs here in the Sugar Bowl.
I would do a play action pass, but have him rolling out. Have Leonard rolling out. So that way, if it's open, take off, run. And maybe you'll get someone over the middle.
I agree. Georgia, and let's see. Georgia appears. Are they gonna go full out here? Leonard's gonna pull it down and run it himself.
Nice.
Gets to the outside. Gets a first down by jumping over Georgia players and stays in bounds. First down, Notre Dame. Clock continues to run. Let's go.
I fell in love with this kid, and I said to you last year when we played him against Duke, and he laid.
Remember that? That was such a great game, and I same with you. I came away with such a respect for Leonard, and even the Notre Dame players did. Do you remember we had a Book? Was it Book? Who was on it? Who waited? Or Hartman. He waited after the game for him to come out of the blue tent to dab him up, congratulate him, say all this stuff, because of how well he played. So 100%.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that.
When he transferred to us, before I posted anything on social media, because we all know I always get caught, I asked you, is that the kid we played last year? And you said,
yes.
Yeah. And I was like, fuck yeah. Sam Hartman was.
I thought Sam Hartman was a great get that we had last year, and I think
Yeah.
Riley Leonard was a great get in the transfer portal this year. And that's the one thing I also like about Notre Dame is, unlike with some of these other coaches, like Dabo Swinney swore he was never going to go to transfer portal. Some of the other guys, Notre Dame is as traditional as fuck. Let's be honest. Yeah. You still have to make grades to be in Notre Dame. We know that. But they said, we got to pull some people from the fucking portal. You know, we have to play the game if we want to be still where we are.
Yeah.
And they've done so in these last couple of years. And they've done very well here, especially with Riley Leonard. And he's gone ahead now. And I mean, that play. So, I mean, I don't want to speak too early. I don't. That's my big worry. That's my big thing. Is that Alicia over there? Hi, Alicia. How you doing?
But we're still 23-10.
It's 23-10. It's 2 possessions. I think what we need to... Hamster, shut the fuck up. Oh, no kisses for me, Alicia? What are we doing here? What are we got?
Let's know where his kiss is.
I don't have anybody come back. She got the thing for me.
She said her ass.
She's asking that if that's a deal breaker. Like that's.
Well, she's tired, so she had nothing. So she's like, "Can you help me out?" And that's why I came up with.
But like again, there's still time. I don't want to be too early. I have. This is Notre Dame, you know. So we have this feeling that we do have with Notre Dame. But we can start looking at, I think maybe that's going to be a fucking matchup, man. You want to talk about ratings? I'm just saying. That's what I said. I don't want to be too early. I'm not saying anything yet. I'm not saying anything yet. But Jackson Dart.
Wonderful thing
what a great name. What a great name. Jackson Dart.
The wonderful thing about January 1st, and I don't care if anybody that I work with is watching this, I may call off the next day. The game is going to
Dude, I still got champagne in the fridge. I still have champagne in the fridge. I'm probably going to be fucking drinking some of that right now. We're going to see, though. We are 4:58 remaining here. Georgia is down to 1 timeout. Notre Dame handoff, and that's going to be a gain of 7 and a half. 7.5, they're going to say. Because that was 2nd and 8.
1 timeout.
So Georgia is down to the 1 timeout. I'm changing that right now, as I saw that they took a timeout because they're trying again to retain as much time as they can. But 3rd and 1.
Riley Leonard, that just made his Notre Dame career, that run.
The run and the hurdle and the flip, absolutely. Yeah. That's Sports Center top 10 number 1. I'm sorry, I don't care what anybody else does today. That's the number 1 play in Sports Center's top 10. And if it's not, fuck ESPN. So Notre Dame, Riley Leonard takes the ball. 1st down, Notre Dame. And the clock will continue to run. 4:06, 4:05, 4:04, 23-10. Notre Dame leads.
I would back off on is Riley Leonard runs.
Well, they've kind of been doing that until these 3rd or 4th down runs here.
Yeah.
They've been doing that. They've been giving it to Price and letting him go. Marcus Freeman. That's it, Marcus. You say Riley Leonard, big motherfucking strong motherfucker. Yeah, that's it. I'm sorry. I'm kind of dropping all pretenses of objectivity right now. I understand that, but here we go. 3:32, 3:31, 3:30 remaining. Riley Leonard hands off to Price. And Georgia stuffing the run lanes there. Price might get 2 yards, maybe 3, depending on if they give him that kind of fall forward there. 3:25, clock is stopped. Georgia has taken their final timeout. Georgia is out of timeouts.
You know who Kirby Smart reminds me of, looking at him right there?
Who's that?
The head coach from the Waterboy, but the LSU looking do.
Oh, a little bit. Yeah, the one from the other school, the Southwest Louisiana State or whatever it was. Yeah. You about to hit my final machine with your ladle?
Hey, we have a guest person in our chat.
Let's take a look here. Hold on, I'm not there. Let me take a look here. ELS, our boy is back. Oh, here he is. There he is. ELS, great to see you. It's good. It's great to see you back here again. I know we've been a little missing. I get that.
Just a little.
That's why I put that video out there. But it's great to see you back here as well. Loved your end of year video, by the way. That was fantastic. On your channel as well, and I see you had a great year, especially when it comes to subscribers. So congratulations on that, ELS as well. Riley Leonard under center, 2nd and 8. Notre Dame, bit of an end around here, pull around, and that's going to be a first down and more. We have a flag, though. Of course we do.
Illegal formation.
Illegal gain of yards on Notre Dame.
That's what should be called.
What are the officials going to call here? We've had 15 flags in this game, and they are going to say, indeed, illegal procedure on Notre Dame. So that'll be a penalty, 5-yard penalty, and a replay of down. They're going to say too many people in the backfield.
A little side note, too. I think Hamster's probably in the background going, why do you guys get that excited for when I come on?
We do. I did. I got very excited. When I saw Hamster come in the chat today, I was like, Hamster, what's up? Also, we haven't seen ELS in fucking 3 weeks or something. It's been a while since we've seen our boy. So we get excited. You were up 330 subs for 2024. Congratulations, ELS, on your channel.
Congratulations, buddy.
2nd and 13 after the penalty for Notre Dame. 3:12 remaining here in the 4th quarter. That's going to be another handoff for Notre Dame. And it's going to be a gain of 2 yards. Tough running by Williams, but he does get 2 yards, holds on to the ball, and the clock continues to run as Georgia has no timeouts. It is now 3rd down and 11 with 2:50 remaining here in the 4th quarter with the clock running. Notre Dame taking all the time they can, and they won. As you see, Riley Leonard's mom in the stands. Again, Wood. Yeah, we're getting canceled.
Tell you, as soon as we get that first big check.
So here we go. 3rd and 11. Riley Leonard in shotgun. Takes the snap. He's going to pull it down and run it himself. And he gets 2 yards. But the clock is going to run all the way down to the 2-minute timeout, since this is college.
If I'm Notre Dame, I'm running that punt team out there. 2:01, you punt the ball. Even if it's 2-3 seconds, knock that shit off.
So here we go. With 2 minutes remaining in the Sugar Bowl, Notre Dame with a 13-point lead on the Georgia Bulldogs. Notre Dame will be punting it away when we come back from this 17-minute commercial break. I'm sorry, ELS in the chat. I was just going to say. ELS in the chat said, King, did you enjoy the college hockey shorts? Yes, I did. I did notice that you were kind of doing like period updates and about how each of the teams did with Michigan Tech and all that. That was actually pretty cool. I was watching that on New Year's Eve. So again, yeah, ELS, man, I love your shit. You're good shit, man. You do great work, and that's why we enjoy having you here with us as well. That's why you're kind of the guy in charge of bot duty, making sure that none of the you kick all the bots or anything like that. That's why we like you here. And yeah, man, I love the work you do. I love the shit you put out there. Your videos are great. And again, you've reached the subscribers you've had because of how good your shit is. So again, hopefully 2025 is even a better year of growth for you and for us as well. Let's hope so. Let's hope we're a little bit more consistent than we have been at the end of this year here. But again, we're going to try. We're going to still put out stuff. We're going to watch some hockey games. Like I said, we're going to watch some wrestling, and now especially that Raw is on Netflix. Alexa Bliss might be coming back. Let's go. That's my girl.
As long as she comes back with the Wyatt six.
That's what some people were saying that because apparently Nikki Cross was asking for help or something on one of the past episodes. I haven't been able to watch a lot of it. but that apparently she was like asking for help or trying to summon help from somebody, and people were like, "Could that be Alexa? Is that Alexa she's trying to get?" Since they have kind of the history there too. So I wonder, dude, if she comes back and then she like runs that shit, because she was kind of running shit when Bray was still there. Rest his pole. That would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Hamster says the BK Melts commercials. Those are
Well,
this is why we love you, Hamster. This is why we love you, Hamster. This also might be why we don't get as excited when we see you, but this is why we love you.
Well, King, to us, not pulling a 28-3.
Dude, also, as I'm kind of dancing like that leprechaun on the screen right now, inside anyway. And we see the mom and see, look at that, mom and daughter dancing there, having fun. That's what I want to see. Like, that's good, clean, family, Catholic fun right there.
Yeah.
Not that I'm Catholic. I mean, I'm a lapsed Catholic. I grew up Catholic, but anybody who grew up Catholic isn't really Catholic anymore. But here we go. There's a punt. And that's going to take a bit of a Georgia bounce all the way back to about the 20-yard line.
I know that's Georgia bounce, but there was no one there to stop it from going to the end zone, so
right.
I said Notre Dame bounce.
So in that aspect, I'll agree with you. Yes, that it was a bounce not into the end zone.
It just calmed down for him.
Pecan in the chat. Great to see you, Pecan. Of course, Pecan is still our top donator. If you want to go ahead and try to beat him, buymeacoffee.com/STSports. You go ahead, do more than $15, you get your name in a ticker. It's pretty cool. Pecan says, Happy New Year. Go Bucks. Indeed, rooting for the Bucks as well. I want to see Baker and the Bucks in the playoffs, rooting like hell for them. So I'm with you on that one, Pecan. With you with that one. And thank you for joining us once again here on the channel. 148 remaining here. And there's a sack on Gunnar Stockton from Notre Dame. We have a flag down, of course. What's this one going to be? And this one's going to be false start. So he got sacked, but it didn't even matter because there was a false start.
And he didn't get sacked. He got freaking murdered.
Dude, that was not great. So that's 16 flags total for this game here. And to think I wasn't going to have the counter. And ELS, God, I love the crew we have in the chat. I really do. ELS, of course, with his Harg the Buccaneers right here. So here we go. Gunnar Stockton on 1st and 15 throws over the middle, and that's going to be caught. That's going to be for 10 yards, 2nd and 5. But the clock is ticking. Georgia has no timeouts remaining. 135, 134, 133, 132, 131. Snap. Stockton throws immediately hit. That's going to be a loss of 2 yards. 3rd and 7. 120. 119, 118, as we see some Georgia players kind of already a bit of a commiseration on the sidelines. As we see Notre Dame kind of, the one guy's doing a little bit of a fancy pants stand. Yeah, I don't know what that is. But Stockton, big ball down the field, almost intercepted by more of Notre Dame. Instead, it falls incomplete. 4th and 6 with 59 seconds remaining.
Hey, Kirby, your hat's a little tilted.
And that's coming from a man who used to wear a visor because fucking Chip Kelly wore it. And I got the right Kelly that time.
Luckily, I lost it at the stadium.
Hamster wants me to do the Jags girly growl. What the? 4th and 6. Stockton back, looks, throws, and he's going to be sacked. Jimbo, we fucking did it.
I asked for it.
Jimbo, we did it.
I guess I was a good little boy, and Santa is bringing me a late Christmas gift. I wanted it.
To the fucking Fighting Irish.
Hell of a game, boys.
What a game. I'll say this. Both defenses came to play.
Yes.
Both defenses played fantastic. This is nothing against Georgia, nothing against Georgia's defense. Honestly, nothing against Georgia's offense either. Just the Notre Dame defense and the Georgia defense played impeccably well. It was honestly Gunnar Stockton's fumble at the end of the first half and Georgia's special teams giving up the touchdown to open up the second half. That bookend of halftime for Georgia was the game. And if you think about it, that is the game came down to that.
Here's the only thing I will say about the Georgia's offense going up against us. Don't you dare, any of them, ESPN analysis, Fox, whatever, don't you dare. Notre Dame would have beat them if Carson Beck was in there. Don't you freaking dare.
No, I'm going to be honest with you. I think Georgia had a better shot with Gunnar Stockton, as a lot of people were saying to begin with.
Probably, but that kid balled out.
He absolutely did. Freeman with the Gatorade bath for the Irish. And now, Jimbo, clock is at 0. I can go ahead. I can put the F here for the final. So that is indeed the final. Notre Dame wins 23-10 over the Georgia Bulldogs. For the national semifinal, Notre Dame versus Penn State at the Orange Bowl. The Orange Bowl has some very bad memories for me and you.
Yeah.
Can Notre Dame exercise those demons against James Franklin and the Penn State Nittany Lions in just a week's time? I don't know. But Notre Dame is in the fucking semifinals.
Yeah. If our defense plays like this against Penn State, I'll feel good. I'm not gonna say overly confident or anything like that, but I'll feel good.
Again, I think the key for the Irish and for the defense anyway, when it comes to Penn State, stop that fucking tight end. 44, fucking stop him. That is the key. For the offense, again, you're going up against maybe a defense that's just as good, if not maybe better, than the one you just faced here. So that's going to be something too.
Yeah.
But we're going to see here, as we're going to have a big matchup. And, I mean, just look at these. You have Ohio State versus Texas. Oh. And you have Notre Dame versus Penn State. Oh. Boy, I'm sorry. I know everybody complained about the seeding. I know everybody complained about who is in, who is out, all these things. But these semifinals? Fuck off. I love both of them.
Yeah.
This is big time college football right here, and I'm excited for it. If you're not excited for it, I don't know what's wrong with you. But, dude, no, again, me and you, we've been friends for about 12 years now. And, again, I've been a Notre Dame fan my entire life. You've been a Notre Dame fan your entire life. We know your uncle, who's no longer with us, big Notre Dame fan, was a big influence on your life. I remember that from 2012 and that whole situation there. So we both know of Notre Dame and how they kind of get to these kind of games and then they do what Notre Dame does.
Yeah.
And when we lost to Northern Illinois, it seemed like, well, here we go again. We'd had a big win against Texas A&M, and then we go down.
Yep.
And so this whole year has been kind of like, Louisville, we could lose against, there's Army's pretty good. Navy, they're undefeated. Maybe, I don't know. But like we've been very reserved in trying to be like, Notre Dame, but Notre Dame, but Notre Dame, but. But what they've done here in getting to this point and then beating Indiana the way they beat Indiana, and now you've just beaten the SEC champion. The team that, people talk about the SEC is the benchmark. SEC is where it is. SEC is where it is where it's at. And this was your SEC champion. This was your number 2 team in the nation. And you put a performance like this together, a defensive performance like this together. It might be time to start believing, and I'm still not going to, because I'm so used to it. I'm going to be like, I don't know. I'm going to be like this the whole goddamn time. But see you here next Thursday?
Without a doubt.
I think that's what we're going to be here. So, again, I want to thank everybody so much for joining us here on this Thursday for this Sugar Bowl and watching the Notre Dame Fighting Irish take on the Georgia Bulldogs. First of all, by the way, Georgia, again, that fucking defense, amazing, wonderful defense, a fantastic defense. Oh, you got your hat on. There you go.
Little tip of the hat.
But again, I will give an absolute cheers to the Georgia defense. As a man who loves defensive football, as a man who loves watching that stuff, Georgia and Notre Dame today put on a defensive football clinic that was an absolute pleasure to watch from both ends of that football. So again, big ups to Georgia, bigs up to Notre Dame, and I'm at a loss. I don't even know what to say, Jimbo. I don't even know what to say.
All I'll say is make sure you guys tune in next Thursday, because since the first playoff scenario bracket came out and we were projected to possibly...
You've been wanting Notre Dame Penn State to be in the first round. You wanted it all.
I wanted... Let's Rocky versus fucking the Russian. Let's make them bleed.
Oh man, I don't even know how to describe it. Like I said, I am extremely excited. Molly McGrath there, again, looking fantastic on the stage. I love a girl with a 5 head. Trust me, it's great.
That's a nice trophy too.
You know, that's not the Sugar Bowl trophy has been lost like 5 times.
Oh,
like
really?
That's not the original. Like, because the original one was just that cup. It was a cup,
Yeah.
But it's been lost. It's been stolen. I think it's been melted down. So that's a facsimile of what it was on top of a super. Like, that trophy is like nothing what it was, but it's still a cool trophy that you have the what the original one would have looked like, and then you just put it on top of a model of the Superdome. That is pretty cool. I'm gonna say it's not bad. But dude, I again,
still got 2 games. Games.
There's a long way to go. There's a long way to go from that. But again, you're talking to somebody who was extremely nervous and anxious about the game against Indiana, because I know how Notre Dame acts in big games. And now you're going up against the SEC champion. And of course I'm fucking anxious, because you know how Notre Dame is in big games.
Yeah.
Now we're going to the national semifinal against Penn State. And I'm going to be fucking anxious, because I know how we are in big games. And there we see the golden domes up there in the air as the confetti falls, as Notre Dame goes ahead, as we see Marcus Freeman and Riley Leonard pick up that big-ass, heavy-ass fucking trophy. But yeah, man, I'm again, I don't even know what else to say other than we'll see you on Thursday. So, for your good friend Jimbo, my name is King, since I have no other way to fucking end this entire goddamn stream. I'm just going to thank you guys so much for joining us, and we will see you maybe Saturday and most likely Sunday for a bunch of football games there. But thank you so much for joining us here on Stay Tuned Sports. We will see you then,